What's up? What's up? I'm looking at Contentful here. I heard about this through Mohammed. What's going on? Just was kind of just perusing here on late tonight. One of those things, man, you know, sometimes. It's been a long week, but I thought I'd jump on anyway. How you doing? How's life? But I wanted to look here because I remembered hearing this on the syntax.fm podcast that Wes Boss and Scott Talinsky do, and I was looking. This is what I was kind of talking about, tying this front end that we're doing here into. But I wanted to come. I was trying to find. I couldn't remember what it really was that I was looking for, but I just knew it was like that there was a kind of like a hosting provider that Enjoy Life is here, right? So like, yeah, this will like store content. It's called Contentful, and I don't know. I was just thinking of see, here's some stuff here, like creating a digital lookup. I don't really know much about what I just remembered hearing about it. So I thought I'd come take a look. Create a digital lookbook. What is that? We're gonna go back to building our front end though, you know. Gotta finish doing that before I get to this, and I might not even do it this way. I was just looking around, you know. That's not what I think I want to look at though. But they have like a developer area here. Here's guides. Let's see. Of course, we would be doing JavaScript. All right, here you go. Getting started with the content delivery API SDK. Walk you through the first step of content delivery API JavaScript application. Bam. Word. That's what we would want. Assumes that you understand the contentful data model. Well, we don't. But let's look at what the rest of they do. So here becomes this. Did you mean? Oh, I did. Sorry, dude. I don't know why I said. I looked over, and you know what it is? It's the color sometimes. Like, I'll remember somebody, and I glance over, and the name length is the same, but the color is the same as they were in last time. I apologize, Ethan. Jeez Louise, dude. Apologies. It really has been a long week, huh? Gee. Oh man. What am I so confused? You said Muhammad. I know. I'm so sorry. How are you doing, Ethan? And I even read your comment that said Enjoy Life is here, who is Muhammad, right? I didn't even pick up on when I read that's what you were saying, and I was just maybe tonight's not a good idea for coding anything. It's like, it's too late. You already passed the window. Very tired. Oh, I hear you. Right? This is where we left off with our great looking It's something. It's something. I learned some things. We couldn't remember how to do certain things. I know that. Oh, well, I appreciate you swinging in. Yeah, you don't feel obligated to hang around. Especially if you need to get some rest, you know? I never take naps ever. And I was literally just so exhausted after work today that I was like, I'm just gonna go lay down for a second. Because normally I can't nap. Like, I don't know if they call them naps there in England, but, you know. Taking a little little siesta, little did you see my first part? Yes, your video, I think I gave it a 100 emoji or something like that. But yeah, no, I saw that. That was cool. What was the tool that you had that you were looking at? I was actually watching it on my mobile, so I've been meaning to pull it up on the computer so that I could see. It's 2:20 a.m. here. Holy Shazam. Yeah, that's right. It's like, what, 5-6 hours difference? Yeah. Craziness. Get to bed, sir. But yeah, no, I watched the where you did the post, and then but what was the tool that you, not to keep you awake or anything, you know, but I couldn't see it from. I have to watch the video. You tool. The thing that you had in the background that you were showing, like the post. Like, I usually use a thing called like Postman or something. Was that a view thing that was in the background that you were showing? Because you showed like the form, and then you submitted, and then you showed this other, which I call the tool, that was there that showed the like object that came through, but I couldn't really even see if that was definitely, I was assuming that's what it was, because again, I was on my mobile, so I really couldn't see exactly what that was, but I was assuming that that's what you were showing, is that it was coming through and you could see the post object, like. Oh, that was Mongo Compass. Gotcha. Mongo Compass. Nice. Showing it being stored in the database. Gotcha. Yeah, I was like, what tool is that? I couldn't tell from, again, yeah. Couldn't see, but I knew it was something where you were showing the data. I was just like, is that like a Postman tool? Or have you ever seen Postman? That's a cool tool. I don't know if you've ever used that. That one's a great one for testing APIs and stuff, and you can really test out your APIs and test out like passing tokens if you want and everything else. It's pretty cool. I like it. I like it a lot. We were doing some raw CSS yesterday, huh? I think I want to go bigger on my, well, which one does that apply to? Just had this feeling I wanted it to be like, yeah, you know, I felt the need to change it up. It needs to be 25. Was feeling too sharp. I use Postman always. Yeah, right. It's a cool tool. Love it. This is the base, you know. Yeah, I like it with the little bit more rounded edges there. Kind of goes a little bit more with the flow of this. There's actually a main tag, isn't there? I wish it would marry them up. Like if you typed in this one to change it, that it would auto change the closing tag. That would be cool. I know some editors do that. Do. We say that a lot on here. We do that. You do this. Do it. Such a child. Such a child I am. It's okay. Okay, cool. So yeah, so that's gonna affect, right? I forgot if I use main anywhere in here, right there, right? Well, now we can just go like that, and that should be good to go. Let's refresh. Bam. Still in business. Yeah, I wanted to, now let's see, hold on. Let me look at this really quick. I actually feel like it might be outside of that because, hold on, main is this and it's center align items, flex direction column. What would happen if I was to, I don't know, I'm just, whatever. Why 62? Why not? Why not 62? Not sure the name, but there is an extension for it. Oh, is there? Auto change extension. Yeah, you know, I wish that's something though, like VS Code is really good about having like all this built-in stuff. That's how I've gotten a lot of people to like get away from Atom, because Atom requires like every time you want something, like if you want these icons right here, you know, like you have to install an extension to get it to work, or to get, not to get it to work, but to show, you know, have them show up. And like there's a lot of like stuff that VS Code just does automatically, and I would just figure like something like that that would be something it would do built in. You know, maybe it's a setting, because there are a bunch of like, I know that you can do like, there's a whole bunch of things you can set in the whole, right? Like if you open up settings here, like this is where you can come in here and there's a whole bunch of stuff extra that you can add to it. So maybe there is something that would do that for you. We'll have to look that up sometime. All right, so I'm gonna do that really quick, and then what color do we want to go with here? For now, I'm not gonna be like too picky. I'm gonna just kind of, oh, that's ugly. Hey, let's go with some, sure, why not? Let's see if this even, how this shows up, because I'm curious. Not gonna? Oh, maybe because, oh, I'm not even seeing it. Am I not seeing it on here? Oh, it helps if you actually go and put on the page, you know? Just saying. You might want to put a header. Actually, on the page could help. Could help, just saying. Ay, silly. I'm just putting something up here for now, and just like whatever. Just want to see if it actually. Okay, that's not what we want, and that's because of that whole flex, right? Because of what we got on this main here. Align center. Although, can you force this out? Actually, this would be easier to do it in here, right? To play around with. Can you force this out by going like, Ah, but not 100% of the whole page. Gotcha. It's so crazy how it's like. All right, so then we have to figure out. Oh, that was funkadelic. All right, cool. Alrighty. So, I mean, my first thought would be to just move this out of main. I don't know if that's like kind of, trying to remember. Is that like frowned upon because it's not, I don't know, just HTML, right? Oh, why did that still not work? I don't have anything on the body. What's it doing? Oh, I do have stuff on the body. Oh. Well, that makes things interesting now, doesn't it? How do you make... Okay, man. Have a good night. Hope you sleep well. I'm gonna try to figure out how to get this header to go across the whole page. Since I have this going on up in here. Maybe you don't have to do this anymore. Oh, yeah, look at that. And that still stayed all the way I wanted it to. Maybe that was, we were testing that. Alright, that's good to know. Alright, so that works. So I actually like these to be kind of like in the order in which they come in. You know, little OCD there. Alright, well now we're getting somewhere. I was gonna say, I didn't think I had to put like, this should now be, but why does that have, I'm curious. Why does it have that top bar there? What's with the white space? I don't see anything. Body already is zeroed out. Header's not show. Oh, is it this? Is it the H4? That was it. So it's is it the margin only, right? All right, so H4's margin was what was jacking that up. Not that I'm going to use a margin or a H4 there. I just used that for that. All right, cool. So we know that's the issue with that. So let's change that out to like, I don't know what I'm going to do here for. Because we could, what I want to do is actually, I want to take an image, and I want to, so I guess I could do that to this too, right? Like, so let's see, if I actually, let me just delete this. I'm thinking, let's do, right, well, let's do div, and we'll call this the header logo, right? And then we'll have image. Well, we can either do image like that or, well, yeah, we'll do it like this. Actually, this is better semantically. And then I need to get the other, this will be images slash, let's call it icon logo, I think it is, something like that. It's something like that. We'll have to bring it in. We'll have to bring it in. It's like the Friday chill music. Chilling out, hanging out, Friday night, syntax in out, getting crazy, putting image in the screen, make it looking kind of amazing with the things that we do. Coding is a thing I like to do. Day or night, you should too. Don't claim to be good just because it's fun. Okay, so let's go get this image. What am I looking for over here? Oh, there we go. So that's the one we have over there. I know I have some other ones up in here somewhere. Or down here somewhere. Here we go. That one. I believe that's the one. Oh, no, that's not even the right thing. I can tell even in the image there. Why is that pulling that up? That's something's wrong. That's funny. Alright, well, I don't care. I'm taking that. Copy this. Go up here. Go into our images folder that we're using. We'll paste this sucker in there. Booyah. I like to click on it like this. And then get copy, or you can do all copy like that, and then we'll come back over here, and then we'll go like this, and then we'll put this right here, just paste it on in there. It'll be nice and pretty. It'll show up on the screen, hopefully. Let's go take a gander and see what happens. Let's see if it should show up there in the corner. Nice. We want to put it in the center. We're gonna put it in the center. So can I do, now would this be on, yeah, so what if you did display flex on this, and then what is it, like align items or content? So this is content, right? Like, would this be appropriate here? Center? No, that didn't do shit. Let's see, so this has a div in it. So shouldn't align the div. I don't know how, I don't really know all the rules of, is it align, hey, come here. Align items, maybe? Center, that definitely took that up that way. I guess you have to tell it, right? Like, what is it called? Is it direction? Yeah, direction. No, maybe not. That's not it. What are these other ones? I forgot already how to do flex box. Flex direction, right? Is that what I need on this? Yeah. That is what I'm looking for, so that's halfway there. Now, the thing here is the height, I think, is my issue right now. If I do, or maybe, what if I do this? What if on here, probably on the div itself, what if I did Z index? There we go. All right, now we're getting somewhere, right? Word header. Let's do this too. Let's do a margin bottom on this, and I don't know. We're gonna need enough, at least almost double probably what the image height is. Close to it. We can go a little less than that, like 110, maybe 105. I don't know. We'll see what looks good. It's not bad. We could go 100, 100, 100, keep it nice and easy, right? Nice and clean. Let's put all this into the header now. Let's let's go here to the header and we'll just replace all that since we already have that, but we'll just do it like that. Boom. What else did we do? We did this, right? We did a Z index on the header logo. So we're gonna have to add that in, right? Because that's a new okay. So now if I refresh, this should be good. Bam, nice, nice. All right, cool, cool and cool and cool and cool. We wanted to do the how do we do that on this? We're gonna do something other things too. We put some, like I said, I wanted to probably add maybe a couple things like, well, I want to do something at the background too, but something kind of cool, something that maybe involves JavaScript, you know, like something that like is kind of will move and flow with the back. I want it to be something kind of cool and flowy, so I'm gonna have to look up some stuff, you know, like cool JavaScript background interactions or something, because I'm not gonna be able to just make that shit up on my own. I know my limitations. I can integrate though, I can implement. This part we're doing from scratch though, so that's good. All right, so this is not too bad looking. I do feel like it does feel like this doesn't actually, when you inspect this, I feel like the font thing doesn't really, it's not like almost really affected. Is this affected in there? Like, I feel like that's not really like, well, I guess it is. It just doesn't seem like, let's show how we can, because I don't know if I can find this font. So let's try, this is a good thing. Oh, I didn't mean to go to Google, just whatever. Oh, what's today? Celebrating Pasita Abad. Who's Pasita Abad? Fine art artist, Philippine American painter, born in Bosco. Nice. All right. So I want to do Google fonts. CSS, I'm going to type, hopefully it'll point me in the right direction. So first of all, I want to find the font, right? So I don't remember what that one's called. I'm gonna just type in like disco and see what comes up. Here we go. Because I want to like something similar to the way that looks, because this kind of has like that little, you know, kind of disco-y feel to it or whatever. This is kind of cool looking. Digital disco. This might be kind of cool looking actually, or this isn't bad either. It's pretty neat looking. It'd be kind of cool to use these for any, well actually that'd be kind of cool, right? If like, I don't even know, let me see. These would be kind of fun to use as like your labels and stuff. I don't know. I'm thinking about which one that I want to possibly use. I kind of like this one, but I also kind of like this one too, the digital disco. I'm gonna try this one. We can always switch it out, right? If we don't like it. Available from these external foundries. Oh, like I got to buy this shit? I thought you can do the import thing. Why can't you do that? Hold on, let me go look up this first. Sure, why not? How to Google fonts, right? So you do this, the Google APIs. Let's just go to that, because then I can probably see, right, what I want. What? So how do you know? Where's the list? Where do you get the list from? Kong, some fonts aren't free. I know. That sucks, huh? How are you doing? I am, I guess my question is, okay, so like, you have this. How do you see what fonts are available? Can you not go directly to like that? No, Google Fonts API documentation, there we go. Thank you for the assist. Cool, so I want to see like, where do you see this, where do you get to pick the fonts that you'd like to use? Matthew, hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien. Hey, so we're trying to pull in Google Fonts right now. But my question was, I've done it before, so I kind of know how to do it, but it's actually really simple, right? But I was like, how do you... Oh, here, some of the fonts in the Google support multiple scripts. Because I was like, where do you get for a complete list of available fonts here, right? Okay, so I can use these, anything in this? Well, this is where we just were at. So how do you know which ones you're able to use, which ones you're not? Just out of curiosity. Show only, no. Yeah, like how do you know? Well, that kind of sucks, right? Because, like, okay, so I did the disco thing. Obviously, these ones were not free. So, like, if I wanted to use this one, though, what? Are these any different? They all take you somewhere else? Available from these, yeah. So what? Are you only? I wish there was an option here that for like, maybe can you just type in free? I don't know. That's gonna be the font type, yeah. Yeah. How do you know? That sucks. I want to know. I want to know which ones I can use without having to pay for it. We're gonna find out, damn it. No, that's still the same place. I like how it says 635 free Google Web Fonts. Those fonts with boxes are free. Where? Oh, these ones? These ones, boxes? But that makes it hard because then I can't search for the ones that I want. And are you sure that they're all free? Because let's just say I like this one here. I see. Looks totally different. Got browse fonts, that's where I was just at. Got it, yeah. Well, that kind of sucks though that there's not a thing though that you can't choose to see only the ones that are available for use. You know what I mean? Otherwise you have to They're like, no, that's what you have to do. You want free fonts, you're gonna have to scroll you. Well, just make it hard on us, Goggle. Now you're making me eyes hurt because I have to look and scroll and scroll. There aren't a lot of fonts to choose. Oh, is it just this front page, I guess, or something, probably? A lot of them are very similar too, right? That's the problem. All the fancy ones that are all crazy cool. Oh, this one might not be bad. It's kind of disco-y. Go mess with people's eyes. All right, so cool. So if you wanted to use this though, like, let's just test it out. So you don't have to. Is it called monotone? Monotone. Right? Can I do like this magic here? Just basically need whatever, right? All right, so let's just go. Well, we do need this piece, right? So our little thing here says this is how you do this, right? You can, but there's a way to do this in. Hold on, I gotta remember how to do this now. There is a way to do this, I thought, directly in your CSS, right? Isn't there? There's a thing, let me look it up. There's probably gonna be here somewhere, right? There's that method, and what about the other method? That's not here, okay. Because, right, there's the way that you could do it, like you import it into, yeah, with @import and then the URL, right? Yeah, thank you. I'm really out of web basics practice, as we've seen. You do it in here, right? Right, is this right? Something like that, or no? Is it not even like that? Or am I doing it completely wrong? No. Yeah, with import URL. Oh, okay, import URL. I don't even know how to do it. Is it import and then this is URL like that? There we go. Does that need to be in? There we go. I think that's looking right. I think that looks right, Kong. And then in here, right, then I can try this out and say, well, overall, I could just say the whole font family, right? Oh wait, this is monotone. And then you do, right? Don't you do font family? And then you can click select this style from Google Fonts, and they have the, oh really? Select this style. Oh, what happened? Did that auto? No, that's what I had there already. What did that do? Remove this style? Oh, select this style. That puts it in here, doesn't it? Embed. And then there's the @import like this, right? Gotcha. And then there's the rule right there. Nice, 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 Kong. Kong for the win. I need one of those cheer button things. And then we'll steal this too. Why not? Let's do it the official way. Let's just do it. Let's see what this looks like on everything right now. Why not? I cheer for myself. That's right. You can't cheer for yourself. Who can you count on to cheer for you? Oh, dope. I like it. That's cool. I like how it doesn't affect. What if I want to put it there? Can I do that? Can you affect the font inside of? Oh, cool, yeah. I thought you could. See, that's fun. That is interesting though, that that doesn't take effect when you apply that to the body, that it only does it to all of the, look, it didn't do it to the buttons either. Interesting. Will it do it if I do it on this? I wonder. No, I didn't think so. It's like you have to do it. That works. Although that looks... Actually, it doesn't look that bad. It actually just looks like big, fat, white font. We do need to do this with his buttons, though. We need to, like, well, here, let me take this off there, because that actually is not... But we do need to do something like margin top on these. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, definitely need something like this. That looks pretty good. Maybe even separate them a little bit. Maybe even make these different colors. I made them all brown and stuff, but I might change it up and like make this like here, let me inspect on this instead of that. Let's do, well, hold on. Let me make sure I capture all this stuff. So forms, buttons, form buttons. I think I have form buttons. Good, I do. Oh no, that's just the button. If we want to just affect just this, we'll do this here. Right, and then we said margin top and 22 pixels, I think we did, right? Oh, doubled it up. Okay, so that's done. That's cool. All right, let's refresh this real quick, see where we're at. Okay, so that looks good. We got the distance there. These I want to definitely so I think I want to, oh, I'm gonna have to do these separate too. So here, this is a way to, this is kind of cool, right? Here, let me see if I can remember how to do this. So, because we want all this to apply except for the colors, right? I'm gonna do different colors for each button. So if I do something like form buttons, button, I'm pretty sure you can do this on, oh wait, hold on. No, you probably can only do that on a, so let's think, so we want to do this instead. Form button. And I gotta look this up because I don't remember it. So I could find it in here probably. CSS pseudo class, right? No. Pseudo selectors is what I'm looking for. Like selectors. I'm just looking for, there we go. Just selectors. Here, let's see. Where's my list? I always miss it. It's somewhere in here, like where they actually, here, references. That's what I needed to look up. Here we go. So look, you can actually select elements by certain things. So you can say, only give me, pick the target that's equal, that has this attribute, this on it, or you can actually tell it what you want it to equal. Like, so you select every anchor tag element whose href attribute value begins with HTTPS, and that's this piece does the begins with, right, these little flags here. But so we want to actually do something where we're selecting directly, selects all elements with target equals blank. So we want to do something similar to like this, right? But what we want to do is we want to say, instead of blank, we want to say target. We want to say that our type well, let's do the other one first. So submit it was, right? So if I do that right now, that'll select only on that button. And so now if I take, let's say I'm going to take this off of here, right, and apply this here. And if I save this and go over here, now this should, as long as I, oh, why'd that not work? That didn't pick up on that selector. Hold on, type, submit, right? Yeah, hold on. More buttons, or I could have done, actually, that probably might have been easier. You should be able to do that. You actually should be able to go like this. Yeah, that should have worked. Okay, so what's the deal? So the other one shouldn't have made any color at all. And this should really only be decorating the, there we go. I was like, okay, something was off there. It's just the way it was selecting down. So now you can see that we can affect these independently, because I can say, let me copy that one, right? And then this one though would be, let's say this one's reset. And like the reset one, I think I'm gonna keep that color, but the submit one, I'd like to, and I'm gonna do this over here. So I'm gonna inspect on this one. Oh, I'm already, yeah, here we go. So I want this like background color to be in the green area. I want it to be like more pastel-y kinda, I guess. Too, let's see. I'm not good at web dev, but isn't hard coding pixels not good for responsiveness? Hard coding pixels, depending. Like not on radiuses and stuff like that, and padding I think is fine. I don't know. It would almost need to be like, and then I want to change up this. Usually I do this and I pick the same color and then I go back and then I mess with it to kind of like get the little darkened piece, right? Like where do you want to go with it, you know? Want to go dark green like that? I might go that way actually. Darker than the... It's not horrible. This is on here, right? Yeah, the hard coding pixels thing is, I mean, it just, like for me in this case, well, first of all, I'm not like too overly concerned about, like right now it'd go down. Let's see here, let's look at what this would look like on, oh, hold on, where did they do it in here? Where do, oh, here. So let's do, so let's say a Galaxy S9. So like this is what it would, this is basically like what it would look like on a phone. So it still really wouldn't be that bad, to be honest with you. The only thing that's not really coming into play here is the sides of the, like this, the rounding. It's not really going small enough because I have it at a fixed width, right? We could do that. Probably fix that maybe. But other than that, everything else actually aligns okay. Like the margining for here is not going to make this not, you know. And then if you're sideways, I mean, it looks completely fine. So we're okay, I think. We're not too bad. I mean, I'm sure I'm missing some good responsive, what's the word I'm looking for? Techniques or whatever. And we'll go, you know, we're still refining, right? We're still just figuring out kind of how this is gonna look and play out, you know. So so not too bad. I probably change the text color now. Probably make it like maybe one of these brownish colors. I don't know. We could look and see, like. Let's see. I like my handy little, you know, you can just, like, how about that? Nah, I don't know if I like that actually. Sometimes actually what looks cool is something that's more in tune with, you know, I guess I just need to give it a something, right? But I don't know. Playing around, right? Playing around. Gotta try different things. Gotta try different things, see what happens, see what it looks like. That's not too bad like that, like kind of a greenish, a little darker green right there. And then I'll probably add like a little hover so that it kind of reacts a little bit, you know, like changes the background or the border a little, or maybe just the border sometimes in the text, just depending. So we'll play with that too. I don't know, what do you think? It's not too bad. I don't know. I think right about there, it's not too bad. You can always adjust fire, right? So that's on our submit here, right? So we'll save that. We also need to, oh, that's weird. Why is, that's weird. Why would this not, I just noticed this. Why is this one not working? Button type reset. Why is it not picking up on that one, but it is on this one? The button type, did I not adjust something? Huh, what's the deal? Why is that not working? It's not seeing this, but it's seeing that. Am I spelling it wrong? Button type reset, right? Makes it hard when the stupid thing doesn't select right. I mean, that's right. Why is that not picking up on that? What if I do something ridiculous like... All right, there it goes. Oh, maybe had I not refreshed since then? Was that, oh, I screwed something up there. Oh, hey now. Let's get rid of that. There, let's get this back to normal. Okay, I guess I didn't, maybe that's what it was. Did I not refresh? Yeah, there we go. Okay, that works. I don't know if I don't know if I like that now. Kind of looks fugly. Maybe just the brown was better. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. I think I kind of do just like it, maybe. I don't know. G. That's not so bad actually. Not so bad, yo. Little hover action. Ooh yeah. Get some stickers. Get them now. Okay. All right, not too bad. I need to go take my medicine. I just forgot. Will you all bear with me while I take 5 minutes to go get my medicine? I actually have one of these screens right here. I never use it. I usually just walk away. But like, I actually do have one of these be right back screens. It could be. I just leave it up like that. You can. What screen should I leave it up on? Be like, you want to analyze the code? The shitty code. All of my funky CSS. Not too much. I'll leave right there. People know if they come by, they'll say, oh, I guess he's building that. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. You guys can help out and say, he'll be right back. I promise. He went to go take his medicine so he doesn't go crazy. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, it's not crazy medicine, I promise. Test, test. Hey, there we go. We back. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I only hear the music Kong, but now I think you can hear me now. Well, it was a little disappointing because, so check it. Unfortunately, I'm not 100% surprised because unfortunately it's from Wish. If you're not familiar with what Wish is, it's like an online marketplace where you can buy a bunch of shit really cheap. But in turn, you do sometimes get a lot of cheap crap. Some stuff has been good, some stuff not. Well, my wife, she's so awesome and she's always thinking about me, but she was like, oh, look, I saw this cool USB like hub, and it looks pretty decent, right? I mean, it's like got like little LEDs right there for the lighting, and it's got these little toggle switches so you can like power them on and off. You know, straight just USB 2.0. I plugged the camera in, and it was like it couldn't handle even the frames at all, the data, nothing. It just like was so. We should race in. What's that? Type Racer. What is Type Racer? Is that a teach you how to be a better keyboardist? Because I sure as hell need that. We could make that a part of this. It'd be fun, right? Oh, hopefully this is my son typing back saying, I'm good, Dad, I love you. Just decided to hang out with my friend. Yeah, just taking longer than planned. Cool. Just checking. Be safe. Love you. Always gotta throw out the love, you know? I'm not scared. I'm a man. I tell my sons I love them. Don't know why people have a problem. So I was a little disappointed because I was like, that's pretty cool. It's got like 7 ports. It's got little switches to shut them on, and it works okay for like regular stuff. Like I'm sure this will work good for, you know, like it worked fine for what did I have plugged in that was working? It worked for the keyboard. It worked for the mouse. It worked for, but it just like the camera and it actually did turn the microphone on. I was a little concerned about how great. Is Code Hustle a picture on the website you are making? What do you mean by that? Is Code Hustle a picture on the website you are making? Source image. Oh, is those cheap things don't last more than 2 months for me. Yeah, I mean, like again, she's just, you know, she's so sweet. She's like, oh, she's like, you know, I saw this, I ordered it for you. You know, it was only $3.99. I'm like, yeah, thank you, love, I appreciate it. But unfortunately, a lot of the stuff is garbage, you know. But what are you gonna do? Yeah, source image. It is. I have it in a images folder here, and I have the 2 images there, and then I'm doing them as just image sources on the page itself. Right here and there. And these should probably have, what are they called? Alt? This would be Code Hustle. Or, yeah, you could say icon or logo. What's the difference between image without the... I see that it works with both. Yeah, that's just like HTML5 and the ability to, yeah, you don't have to use the self-closing tag as they used to call it, right? Yeah, so that just came out, and when the new HTML specs come out, they're the ones that define when you can take away those things. Like, dude, you'd be surprised, like in JavaScript world, like you can do like const some function equal, you know, whatever, you can like do weird stuff now where you can just like leave off even this if you had a param. Well, we'll leave it at that because we don't have param, but like you can just do this and just say like hello, and like that's completely like a legal function. And this will, if you actually like logged out, like function, technically, I mean, you don't even have to do that. Like that will actually prettier put the little thing, but yeah, see, like that's completely legal, and you can tell that it's working because otherwise my linter and prettier would actually complain about that. But yeah, like you can leave off curly braces and stuff and all kinds of madness. And if you were actually passing a parameter in here, like this was some param, you could actually, or if I could write that right, it doesn't even matter. You can just leave it like that, and that's completely legal too. Although Prettier likes to wrap it, but it is 100% completely legal if you only have a singular or one parameter, you can do that. Once you go to 2, then you got a param. So what's this used in this context? Usually that's used for key value pairs in some languages. It is a arrow function. So the way that you usually see it in full context, like, would be like this. So you would see it would be like that, you know, and then you'd have like a return here, and you could just do your typical, you know, whatever, just so you can see like a base function. So there you go. I mean, that's like, you know, typical function. But so this is just an arrow function. So why not just a function? So arrow functions are cleaner, right? Less text, but it also changes the here. I don't want to explain this wrong, so if you really want to know, cat really? So an arrow function expression is syntactically compact alternative to a regular function expression, although without its own bindings to this argument's super or new target keywords. Arrow functions expressions are all suited as methods and they cannot be used as constructors. So the biggest thing that I recognize and that you hear talked about the most is the reference to this. That the context in which this is referenced is different on a function. Here, we could do it actually. Actually, this is kind of the beauty of well, we could do it in ours, right? Because we are running an actual. So in here, well, let's just do it this way because this will be a little bit easier actually instead of. So then, and if I did, oh my God, what the hell did I just do? That is not what we were looking to do. Function. We like function. Actually, I think there's like, there's like a little shortcut for it. You could do this, and then it says function, you know. I don't know. Doesn't even matter, right? No parameters. And all we're gonna do is actually, I think now, right? If I do log, there we go, and you do this in here. So now we should be able to see. Oh, hold on. Let me. I gotta call these, right? So we'll call function, and we'll call test, right? And so now save that. Back over here, let's see. Okay. Now I'm probably not going to explain this right because that's probably not. Hold on. I need to find a good, hold on, that's not the way to do that. How do I do that? I'm trying to remember how, because I've been explained this to before as well. So I think they try to do it here. I mean, you know what actually might do it better? I apologize, I don't know this shit off the top of my head right now. Again, this is why we're doing this, because I don't remember. I'm really bad at remembering stuff. Here, this is probably arrow function basics. So other than being cool, not actually, other than being like shorthanded and makes it, you know, quicker and easier to write, it's called arrow function because it looks like this. Some people will call this the rocket. I've heard that. They'll say, let function equal rocket expression. Like when they're typing it out. I'm like, that'd be cool. You know what you do is create some variable, right? That's, you know, so you can use an actual rocket emoji right there. That'd be cool. But okay, so let's see if I can find where they maybe explained this thing, because that's the biggest thing that I've seen, that people, why it's so different from a regular function. And I'm not doing this any justice to right now. Trying to explain what it is. That's okay, right? We'll find out together. Let's find out together. This said to tell you the bait. You're not telling me shit. I should write arrow function, JH arrow function, and this. Why not, right? As always, right? They're like, just go to W3, right? They'll dumb it down for you real quick. No, they actually do a good job. People always rag W3 schools, but I don't know. I think they do a pretty decent job. They've gotten better too over the years. It's not like they haven't continued to try to make it better. So it returns, no, but it has, let me just see. So the handling of this is also different in arrow functions compared to regular functions. In short, with arrow functions, there's no binding of this. So in regular functions, this keyword represented the object that called the function. So, which could be the window, the document, a button, or whatever. With arrow functions, this keyword always represents the object that defined the arrow function. So let us take a look at two examples to understand the difference. Both examples call a method twice, first when the page loads and once again when the user clicks a button. The first example uses a regular function and the second example uses an arrow function. The result shows that the first example returns two different objects, window and button, and the second example returns the window object twice because the window object is the owner of the function. Does that make sense? With a regular function, this represents the object that calls the function. So let's try this. Let's see what their example looks like. So so they have a hello function here, right? The window object calls the function. So window.addEventListener. On load, say hello, right? Or calling hello. So click the button, whatever. So the first thing that happened, right, was that when the page loaded, this was called. This is supposed to output what this is, which is window, right? And then it says, now a button object calls the function. So now I'm going to use this to call it. And now you see that it's the HTML button that is this reference. So now if you were to output, this, right, you're actually referencing the button. So you would actually say, like, you could say, like, on the click, you would have reference to the button. So you could say this dot, I'm trying to think of like something like dot value or something, right? And it would change the value of this button, right? I'm thinking. because now you have, well, actually, right, this is an interactive. We could try that, right? So like if you click this, well, it would blow up on the first one, though. That's the problem, right? Well, who cares, right? Would it still work? Like, would I still be able to say? Because at first, this is going to blow up and say it doesn't have reference to this, right? If I try to run this again, right? And they're going to undefined, right? But then, does that work? Oh no, it's just because it just blows up, right? This is where I like having console, right? Because you can output. Well, actually, you should be able to still output to the console here, right? It just may look ugly as shit because now you got me on a whole this train. But do you see what they're saying, Matt? Right? That it changes the context in which, like, I don't know, is the context the right word I'm saying? It changes what it references depending on what called it, right? And so they're saying that so here they're saying with an arrow function, this represents the owner of the function. So the window object calls the function. So window.add whatever, a button object calls the function. Okay, well let's look at this one. I want to see what this is different. So we get window again here, right? But now when this calls it, we get window again. A button object calls the function. So this example demonstrates that an arrow function, this keyword represents the object that owns the function, no matter who calls the function. So click the button to execute the hello function again. And so it's saying the example demonstrates that an arrow function, this keyword represents the object that owns the function. I'm just trying to think, is there a way that I'm not sure if what I think am understanding is what it really is? Oh, this thing is one of the most confusing things in JavaScript. I don't really fully understand it either all the time. I just know that I can, I fake the funk, man. I output this and see what the fuck is inside of it, and then I step into the object and get what I need out of it. And it would be smart to understand, and this is what we're kind of doing right now a little bit, right? Is trying to delve into a little bit of what this means when it says that this has, because this is an arrow function here, right? And it's saying, like on this one it says window, right? On the other one, when we were here and let me rerun this because I fixed it, right? So we get window, but then when we click this one, it says HTML button, clicked it, not the window object, as in it does with this. Now, why I'm trying to think of a reasoning. Hey, here, hold on. You could add to the click event, listener. Well, first of all, hello and welcome. Appreciate you stopping by. Hey, Wire. I'm sorry, it's really small on that side, so my eyes are a little bit like haywire, I think, right? Hey, Wire. Well, hey, Wire. What's going on? Welcome to the channel. We're trying to hustle some code. Just kidding. Yeah, no, welcome. Oh, no, he's not here tonight. I was going to tell him I sent his stickers out. Hey, Wire, just so you're aware, since you're new to the channel, we're all about the swag here. I like swag. It's just my thing. I'm into it. So if you feel the need, you want to join the crew, join the movement, not the brand, just the movement. Whisper me or something, your address, or hit me up on Twitter and I'll shoot you out some stickers. We've sent them all over the world. We also have the new JavaScript ones that we made on ooh, here we go, hold on. Now these look funny on screen because of the green screen thing or the chroma key thing. It takes the coloring away and stuff, but that's like a yellow background checkered, and then we have like the cool like diversity heart or whatever with JavaScript in there. Word up. We made those, so yeah, hit me up and we'll send them out. This is what we're building. haywire. That's why we're making this thing here. It's the request stickers form, because I always ask people, I go, hey, just hit me up in the whisper, or like hit me up on Twitter. So it'd be better if I could just go bam, hit this form and just submit it, and then we'll hook you up, you know. And so and it's just my thing. I don't, you know, it's not like, it's just a thing. I just started doing it. I had stickers left over from my meetup that I made Code Hustle stickers for, and thought it was kind of cool, and was doing the name. And it's kind of like, you know, like I said, it's just like a movement thing. It's just like, you love code, you love hustling code, it's fun to code, you talk about it all the time, you're on Twitter, you follow coding forums and posts and blogs and podcasts and all the madness. You're a code hustler, you know. So like it kind of became a thing. And so then, like, again, I had like stickers left over, so then I just started giving them out to people. And then when I started doing the Twitch thing, I was like, hey, anybody want some stickers, you know? And then people were like, sure, why not, for free? I'm like, yeah, man, just give me your address and I'll, you know, I know there's a little concern, you know, obviously, but you know, your privacy's safe with me, you know. I won't tell anybody where you live. They all know where you live anyway, right? We're all being tracked. Google knows where we all live. They'd be like, oh, what IP address you coming in from? Oh yeah, we got you. Got you, punk. Looks over the shoulder, right? NSA bitches. Oh, and that was weird. Ooh, screen went. It was like, whoa, let's go bloody for a second. We all from Earth. Are we though, Kong? Are we though? You know, the people that say we all are from Earth are the ones that are probably not from Earth. I got your number, Kong. I know what you're doing. I see what you're doing. Yeah. You're the secret from, you're the one from Mars. We may have a little bit of sarcasm haywire on this channel, just a little tiny bit. We do all kinds of fun things, you know. No, we're getting better. We're getting better. You know, I just started, so. But if you don't know, like, and you love live coders or like coding, so let me go ahead and, I do know enough to have something. So that's the live coders team. You can go check them out here on Twitch. It's actually one of the goals. We're trying to make it too, but you know, patience. Gotta make the numbers. Gotta have the numbers. But love to promote. They're doing great things. Matthew Perry, kind of bit of sarcasm, is it? Yeah, right, Matthew Perry. Around. I just play around. You know what I'm saying? I'm just playing. Rest in peace, Mike. Oh, did it go down again? Oh no, it's working, right? We're good. We're still good. I see it coming up on the screen. I think we're good. We're gonna play it in the hood. I got my microphone next to me. It looks okay because I see the dial moving up. Mic muted. Right, chat? Can you hear me now? 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 Am I on? Can you hear me? It's showing up on the screen. Can you hear me now? Hey, hey. Oh, see, you're not funny. He's like, no, I'm the only one that can do sarcasm in here, damn it. Matthew, we will not have this insubordination. I'm all like, I see the bar going up on there. See, haywire, you weren't here earlier, but the microphone went out for some reason. I put it on mute, came back, clicked the button, it wouldn't show up. Matthew's got jokes. Matthew's got jokes. Matthew Perry style jokes. All right, cool. We're getting there. Oh, I want to do like a little, let's do a little, as I keep going. Oh, I want to do that color too. So let's get the border bottom, right? Let's border bottom this, yo. Border bottom, tell me what you got 'em. do to make this thing look hot is the best thing I can do is add some color. Hopefully it'll be cool. I don't know what I'm saying. Haywire, we're singing in here now. Got the code hustle going on syntactically. Gonna be kind of strong with my lyrically impossible things to do here. We're gonna put the border top on you. Oh, hey. But it's border bottom actually, so that wouldn't make sense now, would it? But rapping is fun. Join in. So I think you got the wrong mailing address because I still haven't received my Code Hustle hat. Yeah, how am I supposed to promote you and wear a dope hat when I don't even have one? Matthew, you've never sent me your address. You lie. I'm the only one that's got a hat. This is a one-off. It's a one-off. But I did say that when we make, when make the live coders team, that I will make a hat, or I'll have a hat and some shirts or something, or a couple of hats or whatever, right? Cool, man. Yeah, you know, I actually did have, you know what we could do, and I'm not going to do it right now, but unfortunately, it really, I guess I did reinstall Edge. Did I? Oh no, it's gone. This is gone. You can't open, yeah. Yeah, Edge I was really upset, man. Edge blew up on me yesterday. I would open it up, type in the URL bar, and it just crashed. I deleted everything of Edge yesterday, but I'm kind of ticked off about it because I really like Chromium, which Edge is now built on, and it, as far as resource hog, it uses half the resources that Chrome does. So I'm like, Edge, awesome. It's got the dev tools like I want. Firefox is cool. I used to use Firefox exclusively, especially back in the day when you had to, Firebug was the only like developer tool inspector. Like there was no Chrome developer tools didn't exist yet. And Firebug was the shit. And so you did that. Yeah, if you had Google as the homepage, Edge crashed on everyone. Really, Haywire? I did not hear that. So known bug, I guess. It's a known bug, baby. Getting crazy, crashing browsers all over the place. Yeah, it doesn't look good for them. Gotta fix that bug right now. Get a bounty out somehow. Oh, get to the fixing, put it in the mixin', make it in the Git, and start pushing the code to production so we can get fixed and download Edge again and use it so it can stop abusing my machine. Chrome is a hog, baby, don't you see? Whew, here we go. Let's keep the flow. We're rolling, baby. Don't you know? Gonna do some code stuff. We're going on a roll, baby. We're going on the road, man. Logic retired, so we could start. 43-year-old, never too late, right? I can kick it. Yes, it can. Can we kick it? Yes, we can. You know, I'll take over. No problem. Sweet. Yeah. Matthew. Oh, so what I was saying is, you can actually through Streamlabs. Here, why not? Let's just, you know, we're just chit-chatting for a moment. We'll get back to the form. You know, it's not just all about the coding. We're here to discuss. Who is that guy? Why does he have a guitar? Is he playing music on Streamlabs? I don't know. What was I gonna show you? Merch. Check it, yo. They actually have a store here that you can set stuff up. I played around with it. Look, see, here is. Can I look at it? How do you look at it? Show me. Order. $25. It's too expensive. I think this hat, like you can get these ones, because I didn't do it through here. I did it through a different company. they were, I want to say like 15 bucks. So much cheaper, and quality is really good. But this one actually looks really cool. I don't know if I can get it to work. Let's see if we can get it to open up like full screen. But yeah, so if you activate like your whatever here, you can actually sell products through Streamlabs. Like they actually set up a store for you and everything. I was like, it's kind of cool, you know. It's cool if you don't, you know, definitely don't want to manage a shop, like, or have to pay for Shopify. I actually did think about doing it, to be perfectly honest, Matt. I actually did do a month-long Shopify account, and I put a couple products up there just to like see what Shopify was about, check it out, you know, watch Streamlabs crash. You know, I just was like, you know, that's not really what I want to do. Like, I'm really not trying to be like a brand per se, you know what I mean? Like, it's cool, it's fun, like, and I do like, and that'd be dope if you guys wanted to wear like Code Hustle gear. That'd be cool. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Well, I'll think about it, you know. But I could get you one. Like, I mean, honestly, if you wanted to buy one, I'm sure I could. Like one of these ones too, I could probably definitely, if you want one like that, because I could just go back to this. I still have the login and stuff, whatever. I could put in a order for you. Something. Actually, I just ordered a bunch of these. I made these hats. Actually, I got the shirt on right now, which the shirt didn't come out too bad. You know, it's a little dark on the bottom, like it fades in, but it actually looks kind of cool. But Team Photon hats, like, for my work stuff, but those are nice, all embroidered, and they came out really good. But this is a nice hat, like really good quality, you know, and got this through Printful, and like 15 bucks. That's like shipping and everything. I was like really impressed for a custom embroidered hat, one-off too, because normally the one-offs are more expensive, where if you buy in bulk they're cheaper. So I just ordered for my team. I bought them all a hat, and so I got like 5 of them, and it was like 89 bucks. I'm like, that's great. 5 custom embroidered trucker quality hats for under $100. That's dope. When I used to do these, because I used to make shirts and stuff back in the day just for fun as well and things, and like our shirts were like, fuck man, they're expensive. Super expensive. Okay, so what were we doing? Oh well, we were gonna mess with this, right? We said we were gonna change this to hover. Did I put the code in to the main CSS yet to make it do that yet? No, I did not, but we can do this, and we'll just go ahead and copy that down there and switch it over to saying reset hover, and then we're gonna change these colors. But I'm gonna do it, like I said, I like to do it over here because this this just makes it easier, right? To actually, you know what's cool? Let's see, does this do this in here? Because I know in what's the word I'm looking for? In Chrome DevTools, you can right click this and you can set the state of the, oh, there you go, pseudo class it. Okay, nice. So it's got the same thing. So hover, right? That, I love that, because then it should, that is the reset one, right? So here is, but it should be showing that, because I did put that in there, right? I did put the hover reset, right? I did. So why is that not, oh wait, did I not refresh the page yet? I did that the other time. I did that last time too. I was like, why is that not working? All right, so here we go. Here we go again. Here we go. Here we go again. What's my weakness? HTML. Oh no, sorry. That's not right. So haywire. Just so you know, it's just a little story while I'm here looking at this into hover stating this sucker. So I traditionally did. So this, see what this does now. So if I do the hover state on this now on this button, I get the actual hover here, and it changes the state there. So now I can get into this guy over here, huh? I can get into here, slide this around, huh? Change the colors up, make it look nice. Beautiful, beautiful. I like it. Very good. All right, cool. Yeah, so Haywire, during the day, I do mainly a lot of DevOps stuff, mainly working with developed or DevOps tools like GitLab and OpenShift and in the AWS cloud space and stuff like that. So I used to do a lot of web development stuff, but it has been quite a while since I have. So this is my attempt at kind of keeping a little up to speed on what's going on in the web world and whatnot. Of course, I'm kind of doing this a little old school right now, but my intent is that we grow this from, that actually is not bad. My intent is that I'll expand on this, and awesome, I have plans to learn AWS soon. Nice. Dude, just go up there right now. Okay, so I have to be honest with you guys. Oh, cool, my DevOps game could use improvement. I know enough to get by. Cool, and there is so much. I'm learning literally every day because it's such a new thing for our organization. Now it's been around a long time for, like places like Netflix and things and all that. They've been using DevOps methodologies for quite some time. And so they're good at it. The organization I work for, they're a little late to the game, but anyway, they are getting on board. And so, learning something new every day. It's like learning this and GitLab, and I'll tell you, I keep saying GitLab is just this opinion of my own. What a phenomenal tool that is. If you can afford to and typically as an organization, you can. Because you're spending a lot of money on a lot of different tools, where GitLab is wow. If you get the ultimate license, the things that you can do in there, from managing your issues, tracking, tagging issues, associating them to code that has the issues, security scanning, container security scanning, static code analysis, all built in, right? Auto DevOps is what they call it for their CI/CD pipeline. You can push code into there, kick off a pipeline, have it run through a bunch of sought after or set steps that will go through building your code to creating like a production level build, and then scanning the code for static code analysis, containerization, scanning, all this stuff, right? To build out this entire product, push it out to a route and give you a URL, and there you go. You have your secure running application in the cloud. It's really phenomenal. And GitLab.com offers free. I don't work for them, so I'm not giving it. I'm just saying it's cool. Like all these places, AWS free, right? Go ahead, go on. They offer a free tier account. Haywire, Azure does, Google Cloud does. All of them do. They want developers to go and mess with their stuff. That's how they get the word out. That's how they get people to buy into their stuff. With that, AWS is great, right? As far as it's very well known for its great platform and stuff. It is pretty heavy and can be confusing. But I did find out there was a conference, dev.to, the website, if you're not familiar with, is the website for devs by devs. Great site. Check us out. You can go and read a bunch of awesome blog articles and whatnot here. And so actually I wrote my first article ever. About a Twitch bot and a Twilio integration, so that you could send me chat messages to my phone from the Twitch chat. It's not running right now, but if you wanted to, you would do exclamation SMS space and then a message, and then I'd get your message, and I can show that to you if you want to. Yes, that dev site has really taken off. Yeah. So much so that I came in early enough, I actually got CodeHustle as my username, luckily enough. Oh, cool. My DevOps game could use, oh, that was awesome. I have, yeah, okay, cool. So what I was going to get at though, is they did their conference, right, the other day, and, or maybe 2 weeks ago or something like that now. And one of the talks was on cloud. No, it was like, how is your data affecting the environment? And I was like, what is that about? That's an interesting topic. Have you streamed about using AWS? Yes. What I've streamed, Kong, is like AWS Amplify. We did a tutorial twice, actually. We did one where I did the tutorial directly from AWS Amplify's website. And the second one that we did was from Travis Werblow, who I have shown him on here before. And I'm going to show you again, since we have some new people in the chat. dvlpr.io. Travis Werblow is just a regular dude, web developer out in Colorado, and he does this developer brand. Awesome stuff. Cool hats. Pin, World OK's developer sticker. This shirt is dope. It's like one of my favorite shirts. It says, I'll show you it. So it says World's OK's developer. The back, same thing, big stuff, right? Amplify is so easy, I'm afraid to use it, scary easy. It is and it's not. Like it is, and then it starts to get a little bit like, but no, you're right, it is super. Like when I saw how easy it was, Haywire, to do wrap your application in authentication, Amplify add auth, what the that was dope. I was like, that's so easy. You just boom, and all of a sudden now your app is wrapped inside of an authentication wrapper that they're using and leveraging incognito from AWS. So you could set roles and do all kinds of good stuff if you wanted to, and you didn't even have to build that into your application. It's crazy. Like adding routes or adding APIs is like, right? You just boom. Amplify add API, done, right? Half of the time to be a dev, glad I'm on this wave. Yeah, no, man, cool. I love developer shit, man. I think my dream job would be to be a developer advocate or evangelist, like for a company. I work for government right now, so I try to evangelize as much as I can, but it's kind of just different. When you work for government, you don't really have the ability to kind of, but I'm doing more advocacy. I'm trying to get the message out about DevOps, and because they're adopting it. So I'm trying to like bring the attention to it, and like, what is DevOps? Why should you do it? You know, because they're all like, fuck that, monolithic, old school. We're going to build from, tell me when the software will be here. And then we're not updating it for 2 years because we don't have the money to, you know, just trying to shift that culture and that mindset of that, which is the hardest thing to do actually in an organization, trying to change the way that you deliver software around a model or a methodology of doing it is hard, because you're literally not, you're not changing just technology. Like the tools and shit is easy. It works. Everybody's using OpenShift and GitLab and GitHub and Bitbucket and all these things, and Jenkins and JFrog, and I can go on forever, all the tools, right? It's not about the tools with DevOps, right? It's about the way that you work together. It's the way that you use the tools. It's the way that you, you know, interact with each other on a daily basis. You're not titled in DevOps. You're not an integrator, you're not a network person, you're not a whatever. Now, granted, you're gonna have those titles in the sense that people know that that's what you're good at, but the whole mindset around DevOps is like everybody together, all on the same, you know, team. Everybody picks up and helps out wherever they can. Obviously, again, people specialize. Some people are obviously going to be more infrastructure driven. Other people are going to be more development driven. Some people are going to be more into, you know, doing cloud. It's just, there's just going to be different things. Security, right? So yeah, I've been with a company that has 10-year-old stuff in production. The only reason we're changing is because of an acquisition and a merger, which I'm assuming Haywire is a good thing, right? Are your people, well, are you a developer? Is that, or a DevOps. Well, you said you're trying to get into DevOps, right? So developer getting into the DevOps realm, kind of the same as me, I think. Maybe am I on kind of the right track, possibly? But anyway, I was just showing the rest of this. So this guy out in there, this is cool. But this is like, he really wanted to make, he had a site before this with a bunch of just shirts and things and a bunch of stuff. And he was like, and I got a bunch of his old vintage stuff. In fact, here's one of his old hats right here with the embroidered like puffy developer stuff, which is dope. I love that hat. You can't get it anymore, it's vintage. But yeah, so he redid the whole site and really wanted to do quality, like a real branding, you know what I mean? So like, I'm always buying stuff. I'm a front-end dev. Nice. You know more about what I'm doing right now than I do. That's awesome. You can help out. No, just kidding. I'm employing you, Haywire. No, I'm just kidding. So anyway, support developer if you're down to get some swag. But so the other AWS thing that brought me to that is he wrote an article on here on doing AWS Amplify, a tutorial, and he was like, hey, check it out, you know, and he was even kind of like, hey, let me know if any, you know, if you notice any issues or anything. So I was like, sweet, yeah, we'll go let's do it online, why not? And so we did that one, I think at the beginning of this week, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember, the weeks are just blending together like crazy. I'm like, what are we doing? I don't even remember. Oh, we're doing this thing. All right, cool. But yeah, DevOps has been fun to learn. Is doing the stuff you were talking about with GitLab, impressive, dude. And I'm telling you, like, I don't know what license version they're using, but Ultimate is where the magic is at. And granted, of course, right, you gotta pay for the good stuff, right? But the Ultimate version is where the security stuff comes in, where the project management stuff comes in. I sat in a GitLab workshop on Thursday for 3 hours, and the stuff that it can do from the management side of things, like it's just phenomenal. It really is. Like, if you've used any other type of project management tool like Jira or IBM Rationale Server, or trying to think of some of the other ones, even like GitHub issue track, you know, like Jira's good. Like, we use that that's what we use at work now. And so yeah, Jira, familiar with Jira, right? Dude, personal opinion, especially from a developer, like DevOpsy person now, like GitLab, I'm telling you, man, that they really are pushing to be the tool for developers and for like management too, which is kind of the cool part, because it's like, it's really kind of like from a heart of a, like, from a techie person, like, you know, in my opinion, like the way I feel about it, like GitLab is like very, like, we work with their engineers because we were doing a lot of stuff. In fact, one of our engineers is actually embedding, you know, he's got code getting contributed into the GitLab baseline because of the integration into OpenShift, because they work well with a lot of tools, but they're still continually always like trying to integrate into others so that they can be a very flexible tool, so that you could just say, hey, I want to use Jenkins with my GitLab as well, even though you don't need it. Don't need Jenkins. You know, Jenkins X is what was like Jenkins' attempt to try to do a GitLab-y type thing. So, you know, but yeah, I mean, the tool is it's just kick-ass. But yeah, you can go and play with it, gitlab.com, you know, you can get a free account, go up there, mess with it. I don't know if they let you access to the Ultimate stuff though. I'm trying to think. But if you ask, they'll give you a free license, trial license, if you want to try the Ultimate edition, which I would highly recommend if that is the way you have to do it. Because if you're looking into doing those kinds of things with those tools, it's just really nice. And our engineers have nothing but great things to say about it. And I mean, there's issues with everything. There's always a little something, right? But overall, it's like just a great overall tool, you know. And it's hard to say that because you know, it's one of the inherent problems, right? Like, one tool can't do it all. Yeah, but I mean, if it can do like 85% that's better than a lot of these other ones. Or piecemealing 25% this tool, 35% that tool, 15% this tool. Screw that, man. I don't want If you can build me a solid tool that gives me about 85, 90% of what I need, and the rest is just some little things I got to figure out, I'm sold, you know, especially if it's not crazy, astronomically expensive. But so you'd be very disappointed, I'm sure, Haywire, in my front end skills over here. They've declined significantly over the years. Very old schooly HTML, CSS, not sassing it up in here or anything. Although, right, you could do cool things now, right? In how do you do it actually? You might know, Haywire, right? You can do variables inside CSS now, right? With doing like tac, and then like a variable name, right? Like we can call this code hustle, or no, maybe not code hustle, but like base color or something like that, right? Can't you do, hey, don't do that. How do you do it though? I forget. Don't you have to wrap it in like something like this or whatever? How do you do it? How do you do it? Nody, new to the house, new to the channel. Welcome. Do you have a degree in comp sci or anything? No, I do not. I do not have a degree at all. But I've worked in IT as a paid professional for 22 years. Self-taught, you know. I was in the Army, so in the U.S. Army for 7 years, and I did IT in the Army actually, and that was kind of my entry into it, and then after that I began working for government actually. So I've just moved around working for different like DoD agencies. So I've worked for the Army, the Air Force, DIA in England, now I'm with the Navy here in South Carolina. And so yeah, all self-taught. Yeah, it's just, I've met a lot. They're really, and that's one of the great things I love, and I really love, and that's actually, I'm all over the place, ADD baby, self-diagnosed, what's up? But the government actually just signed into an executive order to base hiring now, or allowing them to base hiring on experience only, because they finally are seeing the writing on the wall that like they're missing out on this huge talent pool of people, right? Because of education. Like, dude, there's like 15-year-olds that are like rocking, like making applications and shit, you know what I mean? Like, they don't need to go to school, you know? And there's no need for them to. I'm not knocking education by any means, so that's not what I'm saying. But I'm just saying, the IT field to me feels very much kind of like the way the old school, and still is to this day, like trades, you know what I mean, Nody? Like, it to me, it's kind of like, that's why boot camps are really popular now. Like, even companies are really shifting their mindset and models around like their hiring practices and stuff. Like, they're really getting away from the whole, they're getting away from hiring people strictly because they have a degree. Two, they're not doing so much of this, like, let me ask you about algorithms and ask you coding questions that don't make any sense, because you're never gonna friggin' do that in your daily job anyway. And they're focusing more, it still happens, but they're focusing a lot now more on like personality, attitude, behavior, like, will you fit in? Do you play well with others? You know what I mean? Like, they look at your shit and go, yeah, okay, this person's technically sound. Like, they have this, they have that, they've done this, they've done that. Maybe they've looked through your portfolio, you know, stuff like that. But the problem that companies saw is they were hiring all these great talented engineers and software developers and all this stuff, right? Then they were assholes, didn't fit in with the team, questioned everything that you didn't want to work extra, did all these things, you know what I mean? And so they were like, okay, hold on, what do we need? What's important here? Yeah, in order for your team to be successful, they have to be cohesive, they have to be able to function together, they have to be able to collaborate, you have to be able to pair program together, you have to be able to get in mob sessions together and work on stuff. You know, you have to be, and I know not everybody's going to be like, you know, Mr. and Mrs. Personality, and I'm not, that's, everybody has their own thing, that's fine. But the person at a minimum has to be able to fit, right? They got to fit. And so companies really saw a big problem with that. And so then they started shifting over their evaluations and things more kind of around, well, let's get to know you. Let's see who you are. How do you, whatever, you know, what do you think about this? And, and so much, not so much based on, oh, well, tell us if here's a problem algorithm, tell us how you would define a data structure, whatever bullshit, you know? So, long story short. Yeah, so yeah, no degree, self-taught, just you know. And so right now, like on the scramble, like learning DevOps, learning YAML files out the yin yang, because everything's like code is infrastructure, or infrastructure is code, say it backwards. A lot about security, learning a lot about like containerization and Docker, you know, and how that all works and how it changes the context at which your applications are running in, which changes the way the security models are, and how, you know, it's just crazy. And then all the tools around how do you do testing and checking of security around containers compared to a regular application. You know, it's different. It's just, yeah, super interesting shit though, right? I mean, just crazy stuff that people are doing, which basically just brings you to the end result of wanting to deliver software more efficiently, more consistently, more securely, right? It's not like an ad for DevOps, but like that's what it is, right? And being able to repeat that process as many times over as you need to whenever you want to. When I started hearing statistics like Facebook will deploy like, you know, sometimes a couple thousand times a day, like changes into their production environment because of their CI/CD pipelines and stuff like that. It's just phenomenal to think about that. That's insane, you know? Thousands of times a day? What? That's insane. It almost feels like that's not true, but I've read it in several different areas about now we're talking minor stuff, right? But it's just constantly being patched, updated, changed things, and they're just push it through those pipelines, you know? And now they're, you know, they want to do that for everything. They want DevOps and pipelines, things to be able to deliver everywhere. Deliver it to planes, deliver it to ships, deliver it to, you know, wherever. So everybody's jumping on the bandwagon, on the pipeline. I got jokes here. If you want to hear some jokes, talk to me. We got jokes. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Let me peek out the window here, see if my son made it home. Oh, speak of the... Look at that. What's that for timing? Oh my god, right? I must have had... That's like a father-son feeling, right? I was like, let me see if my son's home. I opened the blinds, pulling in the driveway. There's those connections. So yeah, Nodi, no degree. I think I said this already. Stop me because I'll repeat myself a lot. But yeah, in fact, there's been some really great podcast talks about, do you need a comp sci degree? Do you need a degree at all to get into? And even people with the degree said, yep, my degree really had nothing to do with me getting into my developer job or whatever the, you know, didn't hurt them, but it's not really what Buddy the code dog barking. Sorry, apologies. Hopefully that's not blowing your ears out there. But yeah, Nodi, it's possible, but granted, I don't want to be that dude that says like, oh, I did it, so you can do it. You know, that's because that's unfair, right? Everybody's got different situations, starting from different places, and you know, so you gotta be a little, you know. But I can just tell you, like, from what my experience has been and what, you know, what I'm seeing in the industry and what you know, I'm hearing from other developers and whatnot of what's going on. And so, you know, I can share that, but I'm definitely not going to sit there and go, well, I can do it, you can do it too, man. It's like, yeah, but you know, I did stuff different than you did, you know, like that's just not, you can't expect people to be the same. So it's just, but yeah, it's definitely highly possible, let's put it that way, right? But boot camps are big. That's a huge one. You know, I've seen a lot of that going on. Where does it hold? Okay, good. It takes that off. That'll work. Ooh, bam, boom. You like my cheesy front end there, Haywire? Look at my little hover, cheesy. It's all good. I like it. It's cheesy. Okay. Oh yeah, I wanted to do. So is this the form? No, we want to do the content. So let's do the content here. What is it called? Isn't it just what is it? Is it it's not border shadow, is it? I can't even remember. It's so long ago. Border, no, it's not shadow, right? What is the shadow element? I forget to do shadowing. No, what is it again? Dang it. It'll come to me, or I'll look it up. I'll look it up. Box shadow. Thank you, Haywire. Box shadow in the house. Getting down. Gonna put a shadow up. Right now. My box in the middle. Gonna look kind of fresh. Brown. I don't know what's best, but we'll see. Gonna test it with these developer tools. It's kind of makes it easy to see. It's kind of breezy, but I'm cheesy. Box. We want to affect the box shadow. Yeah, why not? Let's do that. And then you do things like, right, what is the, you do the color, right? Is it the color first? Or let's pick something. We'll just go like black for right now. Is it color first and then like, I always forget this part. Yeah. And then there's like a blur too, right? Like something. There we go. Is it that many? Did I do that right? Yeah, I think so, right? Sweet. Okay, so I got something. I got something. I think I want to go dead center though. So what's the, I wish it would show what it is so this is the, let's see, let's affect this like this and go. This is the blur, right? Okay, so that's the blur. This is the X and Y offset, right? So if you zeroed this down on both of these, right? Shouldn't that just, oh no. Oh yeah, no. There we go. 0, 0, 18 will give us a full, nice. There we go, cool. Yeah, you can just put it on if you don't. Thank you so much. CSSmatic.com box shadow. All right. This looks cool though, right? We're getting there, right? We got a nice little shadow going. It doesn't look too shabby. Too shabby. You know what I need to do to this thing? Oh my god, buddy, chill out, dude. My dog's going ballistic because my son came home. Yeah, it's cool. I have to. I'm gonna check it out. Just give me one. Give me 1 sec. Because that's not too bad, buddy. Stop. He's sitting right on top of the door, I'm sure, and so my son went to open it and got his paw. You hear him back there? He's so silly. He's such a puppy. He's just 2 years old, so he's a big baby. Little lab pit mix. Silly doggy. That was on content, right? Yeah. So we got that there now. So that will give us our, keep our little shadow going, right? Beautiful. And maybe we may even do like, what do we think about doing it on, well, the one thing I wanted to see is, can I on the image here, will this work? Border. No, can you not? Oh, I guess it helps if you spell it correctly. Ah, no. I was hoping that But I guess not, right? Because it, yeah, I was hoping that it, but yeah, I forget that that's the way that that actually works. It's still just a box. I was like, oh, it'd be good if I could border it and it follow the. But yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay, no worries, no worries. We can just leave it, or I can do something with it in Photoshop because the sticker itself actually has a right. The sticker itself is got a white border around it, so I was gonna like white border it, but I guess I'd have to output the actual image. Actually, I thought that I had, now that I'm thinking about this really quick, I thought that I actually had one. Oh, maybe it is this one. That's showing white like that, but I'm not sure if that is, yeah, no, that wouldn't be, because that is a JPEG, so it wouldn't be able to follow the outline. And this is the one I think I'm using, right? Yeah, see that? I mean, I could put a white border on it in Photoshop, and then it would look exactly like it. I actually probably should, because if you think about it, this is not, oh, hold on, what's the magic you got going on over here, Haywire? On the image, try filter, drop shadow, okay, why not? Let's try it out. I'm willing to try, my man. On the image, you said, right? Image. Let's go here. We're gonna do filter. Okay, and then it's what? Drop shadow. Oh, come on, go back up. Drop shadow. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So would this allow me to do this? So if I wanted to do white, but then I didn't want any blur, and I wanted it centered. Oh wait, hold on. You can't, how do you get it to, if you do, oh, there's no way to, right, it only offsets. I was trying to think, is there a way, there's, I guess you could, right, you could like fake it out, right, and if you had to, if you really were trying to get that effect to where it was the white border all the way around it, right, you could, you'd almost have to put like another, I don't know, you'd have to fake it out somehow, right, because I don't think there's, right, there's really no way to do it in here, right? Because it either way, it's gonna pull it away from. It's gonna pull it away from the thing. So you can use the up and down arrows to adjust now, right? But it's not giving me exactly what I want. Like I want the whiteboard. This is super cool though, by the way. Thank you for this share. And I might even, I'll probably use that somewhere else, but because this is what I did want this to be, like this, where it follows the outline, but I need the white border to come all the way out here too. Can you do two of these? You can't have two properties because they'll override each other, right? Because like, what if you did, you know, like, of course I'm gonna just mess with this and yeah, see, one overrides the other, right? So you can't have two of them. I kind of figured you couldn't, but you know, I figured what the hell, might as well try. Let's see what happens, right? Next to the drop shadow, try clicking the icon. Come here, mouse. That's cool. Nice. That's cool, yeah. I just can't, unfortunately. I think it will be fuzzy. What will be fuzzy? Next to the drop shadow, try clicking the icon. I think it will be fuzzy. What do you mean by you think it'd be fuzzy? Drop shadow, add. Ah, I see what you're saying. Now, why does this work here? Oh, because you have to do them inside of, I see. Thanks for that, dude. That's awesome. I see exactly what you're doing. Right? That is dope though. That is super cool. Check that out. Check that out, Code Hustlers. What does this do? You don't have any saved presets. Oh, okay, cool. I don't need to. That is super cool. So, you'd almost have to like, I think it will be fuzzy, you said. Well, it doesn't look like it's fuzzy, other than the fact that I can't get it, I think, on these corners. Like I won't be able to get an even, right? Like I won't be able to get an even line all the way around, right? Because how would I do that? Even if I go out enough, right? It's still not gonna be enough for it to, right? Those corners are still gonna be, yeah, I figured, yeah, they're just not, these two areas is where it's gonna not work out. This is super cool though. I love this. Haywire, thanks for the share on that. You know, this is what I actually said yesterday. Yeah, a different approach needed for that effect. Yeah, the easiest thing I think would be for me to just put a border around it on Photoshop. That would be my, in fact, why not? This isn't just a coding channel. We can do all kinds of magic here. Because the sticker really, if this is actually going to be considered a representation of the sticker, then it should look like what the sticker looks like, right? And the sticker has a white border around it. But that's super cool, and that was one of the things, Haywire, that I found out about, or that I was saying yesterday about Firefox, is that from what I remember, or what I've seen a little bit here and there, because I haven't been using Firefox, and of course I haven't been doing web development either, so you know, but that it does like the front end stuff really well. Like it's got a bunch of really cool built-in little things to really work with, like you know, the front end, like gradients and curves and animations, and showing different types of, when you're looking at your layout, doing all these different type of so the easiest thing here, I would think, would be to just go ahead and create a duplicate of this, right? We'll take this, say edit, fill. We'll fill that sucker with, actually, hold on a second. Let me, I guess I have to cancel before I can. Fill, and we'll go white, right? Because that is what it is like. And then what I would do, let's go ahead and do image size, right? Because this should just affect my, oh wait, no, that's not gonna work. Hold on, sorry. Let's do this. I should be able to just say Let's see if this will give me. What's the command? I gotta find the command here. Sorry, hold on. Let me undo that. Actually, it's kind of hard to see, isn't it? The background there. So let me just do this really quick temporarily. And I can do this actually, but it requires me to say. All right, let's see here. Fill, and I'm gonna do pick a color, and I usually will go with like something in here like this, because it just makes it easier. Oh, darn it! That's not what I was trying to. Hold on a second. It's because it's I got the marquee still going around the thing there, so that's not gonna work out very well now, is it? Let's go ahead and do this. We'll say color again. There we go. So that now when I mess with this, I can try to see. That's not what it is. What is it? Option, command. That's not it. There we go, right? Oh, that's still kind of funkadelic. Okay, let's not do it that way. We could do it this way, right? Stroke this with, we'll go with 8 for now. That's not bad. 8, let's go. It's a little bit more than that, so maybe it is like 10, maybe. Ooh, that's a little too much. Oh, why is it going? That's all right. Yeah, that's actually pretty close right there. So let's do that, and then make it white, because that's what the sticker looks like. That's it right there. That's the one. Take that away. File, export, quick export as a PNG. I'm gonna keep it the same name because that would actually be an appropriate representation. But we'll also file and we'll export this out here really quick while we're here to our site basic Twitch, right? Images, right? We'll save it there, replace that one. Bam, right? We're good to go. Let's see, this is our different approach there. And refresh. And there we go. Just like, yeah, just like that, baby. All right, let's close Photoshop down so it's not sitting here eating up all our resources. I just did save it. Yeah, we'll keep it like that. Save cloud to document or save cloud to your doc. All right, is it gonna close now? Sure, let's go for it. All right, jackpot, there it is. Haywire, right? Sometimes it's easier just to create the, all right, just go back in there and do that in the image. This also is gonna make me wanna change, I don't know, this, I might want this border to be white. Because I'm also gonna change the background, right? I wanna do something like interactive maybe back here, like, if not interactive, at least make it something kind of that like moves and stuff that's cool. I just thought that'd be kind of fun. Border. So, like, yeah, I may want to like go to like a white border on this at some, depending, to kind of match up with that. I don't know. That's kind of a, depending on what the background I think is, what this that might be appropriate. We'll see. So right now we have this, so that's not too bad. We don't look too bad yet. I need to do something with these, right? I don't know, these don't look great. It definitely needs some spacing between them, right? No doubt about that. So at minimum, probably on the labels, right? Let's see. At minimum on the labels, let's see here. Label, right? Oh, am I not? So this one here, we're gonna do margin. This will apply to all of them when I do it, but margin top, let's go 15 maybe at first, because I don't want it to be like too crazy big, because what I want to do is I want to apply this to all of them. So like in here, I think I have an input one down here. Yeah, I do. So in here, like I want to do that right there, you know what I'm saying? Word. Oh wait, that looks like horrible. Why did that happen? Oh, I did it on the input, not that. I don't have label. Oh, I guess that would not be right now, eh? So where you coming to us from there, Haywire? If you don't mind sharing. You don't have to, if you don't feel comfortable, but you don't have to be specific either. You can just say, you know, like, you can just be like Louisiana. Or Ireland or something, because we get a lot of, especially because I come on late at night, like I get a lot of European, hello from Atlanta. Nice. Atlanta. See, I shouldn't rap on channel at all, man. Atlanta's got some bad rappers. Badass rappers. So what do we think? Left align these suckers here, these city ones? I don't know. And I think, right, you have to do something like Ethan showed us, like align self or something like that, right? I was like, there's got to be a way that you can, and it's like start, right? There he goes. I don't know though. I don't know if I like, of course, I think I'd, so you can do that, but can you do stuff after that's positioned like that? Is that, does this give this availability to then say, no? Okay, so that doesn't have any bearing. But what if I did then, what if I did do though, like position relative to where I'm at, right? That works. Cool. So that I can align this properly. I don't know if this is the best way to do this, but so like there, I probably would even come in a little bit more, maybe 35 even. And like inset a little bit onto the, I think I kind of like that, right? That looks better than the centered. Right? Atlanta in the house, down south. We do it dirty, baby, just get out. Lyrically, I spit fire, baby. I'm doing things crazy up in this place. You know I'm amazing. Lyrically, I'll stomp you on. See how good I am? Great rapper. All right, so label, margin top, align self. Okay, cool. I think it looks all right. It's getting all right. There's something about this that's bothering me. I think it's the, I said white, but actually I'm thinking like, you kind of want this border to be like, yeah, I don't know, that kind of feels a little bit better for some reason. But see, if I do that, then I feel like, then I kind of almost, well, no, maybe not. Maybe, I don't know. Decisions. It's hard to tell. Can't tell what I want. I think I like the brown on the edge like that. It's kind of looks all right. But then it makes me wonder if like these should be a little, should they be brown too? But I don't know. I don't want to overkill it either, you know? All right, well, we can keep the border right now on. I think that'll work for now. I think that'll work for now. Getting down, crazy clown, up in this house, watch out, cause it get you, gonna get you, baby. What's gonna do? Oh, are my feet swelling already? It's like you've been standing too long. Start moving, you. Drink more water. All right. We're getting close, right? We're getting there. We're getting there. Got a little form going. Oh. Clear, that does work. Nice. Post. You can't post shit. Yeah, form. Yeah, what did what is it? Man, my mind is so blank lately. Why can't I think of what it is? Method, post. Can't think of the attribute for the file. Why can't I think of the attribute for the file? Haywire's gonna teach me. He's got all these down. I can't remember this stuff. This is what happens when you don't do this in forever. I would have thought it'd be like href or source or target maybe? No. Wouldn't be target. Right? What is it? Alright. Oh, whatever. God darn. Can't type. I wish I would have took keyboarding in high school. Would have been so much better. Action. That's the word I was looking for. Like, what the frick is the word? Action. Oh. Helps if you choose the right one out of the list. Someone said to do that, right? You can post to yourself. This way you can see, right? You can actually watch the data. The data. You can watch the data go on through there, man. Get all crazy and whatnot. Okay. Right, you should be able to... Okay. Alright, so we got our form. We're getting close. Does this do anything yet? Whatever. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, that's cool. Change form autofill preferences. Share address. Oh, no, okay. So where did we do it? Oh, did it not show? I'm gonna have to do the old whatever to capture it. I wanted to see it output, but that's okay. We'll Actually, typically, right, you don't even do, you just kind of like leave this and then handle it on the JavaScript side of things, right? We'll do it with the fetch. All right, so let's move on to, I guess, like, let's mess. Oh, I wanted to do this too. I wanted to do this on the top, this header. I want to do border bottom And I want to, I'm just gonna do like, probably it is about 3 pixels solid. I'll pick a straight color for a second. Then I'm gonna grab this with my color picker. And I'm gonna grab this color off of here so that it matches. Or close to. Let's see if maybe go a little, I think on this side it's actually lighter. Oh, there you go. I don't know, I kind of like that. Kind of adds a little. Probably 3, I think, right? Be like, nah, go 8, heavy duty. I think either the 8 or the 3, maybe. I don't know. Let's go 3, right? 3 matches the logo, kind of almost border size. Even 4 is kind of like right on. Yeah, let's go 4. 4, happy 4. Go with the happy 4 there. Kind of like Bob Ross. We'll just do a little happy little 4 pixel border right there. Just, you know, just ease it on in. Just go ahead and just do a nice, beautiful, solid 3 pixel border. Give it a little style color. Just a happy little border in there on the header. Right here, kids. Bob Ross coming to you. Code Ross. Welcome to coding with Bob Ross. That's how he would have done coding, huh? He'd have hooked it up. Nice. Alright. It's looking alright. Looking halfway like something. I do like, right? You can do gradient shit. So how do I do that? Because I think I want to do... right. I knew there was one of those in there somewhere. Nice. Haywire's like, I got this. Don't you worry. I got you covered. I'll give you some Bob Ross. Background color, right? Gradients. You could do gradients, right? How do you do gradients? I don't even know. Let's find out. Let's find out, yo. I just happen to be grabbing this. I don't know. Let's CSS. It's open, right? Why not? Who cares? Gradients got to be in here somewhere. Advanced gradients. We're in the advanced section. Oh, yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Give me some of the love. Right? Gotcha. 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 We want ours to be like this, top to bottom, linear, red to yellow, left to right. That's linear, left to right. Which is this one? Oh, that looks all fancy. What is this one? Try it. Let's just try one of these out here. I like to mess with it, because then we can steal it anyway. So what do? Background color red, and then this is the... Oh, interesting. For browsers that do not support gradient, oh right, you need the fallback color. But that's interesting. You use this on the image attribute or property for CSS. That's interesting. I was not expecting that. Was not expecting that at all. All right, cool, man. Let's take that. I'm gonna take this. We'll go over to ours. Probably do it to the header and everything too. I'll probably mess with everything. Because the gradients just always add a little bit of like, so there's our background color, right? We'll keep that. We'll use this yellow here. Yep, you can still use RGBs, I'm pretty sure. Right? So I should still be able to do that. Red is not the color we're going to look for. We're probably going to want to use like where was I doing 2 different colors, you know, like the border, like this one's probably, I'm just going to grab this for now just to kind of get a starting point, right? Because I want my gradient to be like Although I would like this to be RGB, so I should be able to change it by going like that. There we go. To bottom. Okay, so let's save that one. Ah, thank you, Rudy. Appreciate the follow. Hiding out in the background over there. Welcome to Code Hustlers. We're doing, you know, we're chilling, making some stuff. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. So let's see here. What does this do? Oh, I can already see it. I like it. It's just subtle, right? It's so subtle. Like, that's actually not a bad combination of colors. But see, I love that, right? It's just a little bit of a, like, where it's... I typically actually flip it where I usually put the lighter color up here because I always kind of like associate that the lighting is coming from the top. Typically, like, lighting doesn't normally, like, unless you're doing artificial lighting, right? But like natural lighting kind of always, I always feel like it's coming from the top. So I usually will do my lighting where, like, I would probably swap these, right? So I would just go ahead and move these around. Dang you. Why does it have to do that? Let's do this. Or here, let's just do this. I can do this, I think, right? Just swap them. And then let's see if the save will fix the... Nope, it didn't. Okay, there we go. Right, so now we should get a gradient from light to dark now. Yeah, there we go. See that? Not bad. We could mess with it a little bit now in here too, so that we can kind of get a feel, like if we wanted a more dramatic, you know, because this is a little off from the other. Like, let's see. You can go like, but yeah, you just want it a little bit different, right? But I feel like this is a little too orangey. It needs to go a little more yellow. And then this, okay, get this more up into, I don't know. Don't want to go too, just kind of something a little bit, just to show a little bit of kind of like depth to it a little bit, right? Or a little bit more of a, just adds a little style to it. I don't know. It's so subtle too, right? It's like, it's not a lot, but you see, it's visually effective, even though it doesn't really, it's not a huge, I mean, like, you know, obviously you can get crazy, like, I'm trying to be, I don't know, what do you think? It's kind of like, wow, it's already midnight. It's already midnight. This is probably my wife. Falling to sleep, I love you. I hope you had a great session. I'll see you in the morning. Really? Come on. Alright, gotta send out the text. My wife is in Texas right now. I'm in South Carolina. I'll be moving there as well, hopefully here shortly, but I was waiting. Had to wait for my work to transfer. Wanna get out, Quinn? Hold on, I think I gotta let the kitty cat out, man. Say hi, Quinn. Hi, Quinn. Say hi, Code Hustlers. What's up? I'm the Quinster. This is my son's cat, actually. We're watching him while he's in Japan. This is a good cat. He's a good boy, huh? He's a good boy. Yes, look at that face. Just, oh, look at me, just all play. He's like a big, he's huge and he's kind of like a rag doll. Like, he just kind of just hangs out. He's a good kitty cat. He's a good kitty cat. Meeting the whole fur family. Welcome to the Code Hustle house. I have 4 cats and 2 dogs. 1 cat and 1 dog does not belong to me. But you do what you gotta do. You help out your kids. My oldest son is not living here. Him and his wife and my grandson are in Japan. Something about this does not look right. This almost looks greenish. I don't get it. I don't like that. Let's see. Oh, Rudy. That's my stepbrother's name. Rudy. I think this will look better once it... Alright, where did that copy up to? I think the whole thing, right? Did it or did it not? Oh, is it because I don't have a... Okay. There we go. Alright, so that should... Alright, good enough for right now. Okay, so then the background, right? I want to figure out, I want to do something cool with the background of this. Something that moves, you know, it can be interactive, doesn't have to be. But I also am thinking of like, do we want to do that with pure just CSS stuff, or, and I don't even know anymore because there's so much stuff you can do now with CSS that you used to not be able to do, because you could do like CSS animations and stuff, right? So you could, so let's take a look, right? Could we just maybe do a little exploring for like CSS background animations, maybe? Background animations. Animation examples, right? Why not? CodePen probably has a whole shit ton, right? Well, W3 Schools has one. 19 CSS animated free front end. Alright, let's go look and see what this shows, just out of curiosity. Oh, that's trippy looking. Background patterns. Now these, oh, there you go, these are moving. Alright, what do we got? This is just, okay. Noise background, no. Not quite exact, I want to just do shapes and stuff, that's cool. Oh, do I have to hover for these to work? Oh, I see. Yeah, I want to do something with like shapes and stuff. This is cool, let's see. That one is just static, I guess. That just moves. What does this one do? Anything? No. Are those advertisements I'm looking at? Okay, let's see. What else did they have? Let's see. See, those are cool. Ooh, this is cool looking. Little particle stuff going on. But I think I want to do something with like shapes. That's cool though. That looks cool. Ooh, look nice. Oh, like this is kind of fun, right? Is this just moves? Yeah, like something even, just something kind of, I don't know. I just wanted something that was just a little bit different. It's just like a gradient changer. That's kind of cool. Infinity. All right, I guess that's it, right? So let's, the one I liked the most was this one, I think, as far as for what I'm looking at. Let's just see what this, oh, look, it is in CodePen anyway. Haha, so not surprising. So here's just all these cubes. Gotcha. So what makes up the cube? Oh, and there's this SAS. Okay. We would have to upgrade. Can you do... Let's go back to CodePen here. I think you can filter pretty easily, right? So, where's the... Explore picks? Pens, right? And then you can search, I think. So you can say... explore topics, graphs and charts, anime.js, buttons, loaders. Well, we want CSS only, right? So we want like... Let's see what comes up if I just type that and see what that does. Hover over me, horizontal effect. Just animated background hover. Okay, let's just see what this does. Because this, if we can get a good... Oh, really? What? That's just shitty. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. That was mean. Don't want to be putting anybody down. I apologize. That's not what I meant. It's not shitty. It's fine. It's fine for what it is. I apologize. I meant to say, like, it's not what I'm... It's not a representation of what I'm looking for. Blueprint grid experiment. Let's see. I just want to like do something that's like a cool like tween background color. I mean the other thing too is, right, like a lot of these are probably going to wind up using a lot of these are probably going to use like, right, they're going to wind up using SAS or something, right? Let's see. Oh, is this pure CSS? Oh, nice, pure CSS. All right, you know, we could do something like this just to kind of like, just to get something going. It doesn't have to be, I don't know, let's just try it out. There's a lot of stuff in here to write. So what is this animating on? This is animating on just purely the background. Is that what it's doing? It's like a pure body. Do your body good, it's pure body. Let's see, will this work for us if I just toss this into the old body action there? If I throw this in here, will I get all the magic of animation? Let's see. Let's see what happens. What? I like it. No, we gotta change the coloring though, right? Can't be using that coloring. Nice. Actually, that color is actually don't look that bad. It's kind of fun actually. Kind of makes it. Kind of does make it kind of fun actually. I don't know. I might leave that actually. Why not? What do you think, Haywire? Right? It's kind of cool. It's kind of fun. Just doing stuff. I don't know. It's something. Let's see, how do they do it? I don't even know how they do this. So you do a background linear gradient, right? Which we just used earlier, right? Just to get it. So this is, and you're telling it what degrees to be at. And then you just define your colors. I'm assuming you can add as many of these as you want, right? Like just to add up colors and keep adding more to the gradient. Rudy, it looks great. Oh, thanks, dude. Right? It's kind of fun too. It's like it changes. That's sick. Yeah. So cool. Yeah, right. Nice thing is like just with a simple few lines, right? It did all that for us. Oh, weird. Why is our... This is in white now. I guess we added something here. Was I not using a color before? That's funny. Let me get... What was our font color on... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Wait, hold on a second. I thought I was defining that on the label. I guess not. I guess I wasn't. Okay. Let's grab the color here. We can just go ahead and do it right on the label. This way we know we're good no matter what, right? Ooh, that's not necessarily the color that I want though. Let me let me steal a color. That's funny too. Was that the border? I thought that was my button. That color looks way... That's so funny. I'm like, that color... Oh, because of the border color. Duh. Right? Alright, let's see if that looks a little bit better. There we go, a little darker. That looks much better. Matches a little bit better. Thanks, Rudy. Atlanta. Where might you be coming from, Rudy, if you don't mind? I like to know, because we've been... And yeah, Rudy, by the way, hence what we're building this for. I need to write... That's the other thing we need on here. A description. What are we doing here? I gotta say what they're for. It's to order stickers. Not order stickers. To get them for free. So, Bolivia. Nice. I don't know. We can get some there. The furthest I've sent the Code Hustle stickers, Rudy, is New Zealand. So we got stickers all the way to New Zealand. So we probably could get to Bolivia. I don't see why not. So that's what this is for, right? So that, because right now I just tell people, hey, come and, shoot me a whisper or hit me up on Twitter, and, send me your address and I'll shoot you out some stickers. I usually throw in some other stickers that I have, like, I have a bunch of different Linux ones and web ones and, tech related stickers. I need to order some more, actually, some of the random batch ones that I get. But yeah, Rudy, I love swag, so I'm into like hands, shirt. Like this is the team shirt I made for us at work. But yeah, I like it. So yeah, we've gotten the code. So the good thing about this is I want to do this because not only want to make it easy to say, hey, just go here and shoot me your address in this, and it'll be securely sent, to some place. And then I want to build a back end to this that has an admin interface to where then I can like see the list of everybody who's requested, and then in there I can do things like, have selection or check boxes saying, or however we would do it interface wise, that says like, oh, hey, this person is been sent stickers, this person is not, this person's been sent stickers but hasn't received them yet, this person's been sent stickers and has received them, so that I can keep track of like what's going on. Because as they start, because like right now I was like, oh shit, I need to, because I have an Excel spreadsheet that I'm keeping, or a Google sheet where I'm keeping kind of track of, and I inevitably like, oh, I have some whispers with addresses in it, I have some Twitter with messages with addresses in them, and I don't take the time to stop and like go and then open up the Google Sheet and update it and put people's stuff in there. And so if I had this, then I wouldn't have to worry about that. And then I would have it, you know, and be able to do, and then it'd be kind of fun too, because then with that data, right, Rudy could do like analytics and pull, you know, like, oh, this is how many stickers we've received. We could have a mapping that shows, of course, not strictly or not specifically in detail, but we could show, hey, we've sent stickers to these regions of the world, you know, have like a little heat map or something or whatever that, you know, to kind of like show where Code Hustle's been being spreading the Code Hustle movement and love around the world. All right, so we have our pretty cool little gradient background going. I like it. I'm digging it. You know, we can always change it up if we need to or want to. The other things that we did talk about, which I'm not sure yet, what we want to do. Again, I need to add a description in here, right? So I probably need to, where do I want to do it, you think? Like above this in here, or maybe somewhere in below that says something about what you're doing here. I gotta think about that one now. Like, where do I want to put a description, and how do I want to do it? I don't know why I kind of am seeing like, I'm thinking of doing like something where I don't think they have, right? I'm so out of touch with HTML and stuff. Let me look, because these always actually do a pretty good job of listing what's available. Is there an HTML like card tag now or something along those lines, like where you would maybe use something like that instead, or what do they call them, like wells? You know, I know how to make one with myself, like with like a div. I could create that, but I was just actually curious if have they come out with a HTML tag now that would possibly be a good fit for something like that. Because like in here, and we may actually get to where, of course, our front end now, I wouldn't mess with Bootstrap where I'm at, but on the admin side, I definitely would probably leverage Bootstrap or something else, but probably Bootstrap. So what I wanted to see if they had in, geez Louise, seriously, why can't you click? Why is that not going anywhere? That was weird. Okay, so in here, if we look at like what their components are, they have like, so they have a thing called a card, which is not really exactly what I don't really want that, but they also have this thing called, I thought they were called wells. I don't know if they might not call them that anymore, but it was like a, let's see, I don't really see them anymore. Maybe it's just not a popular, it was something I used to do. See, it just tells you how old I am. Something we used to do back in the day. Back when I was a youngster, we used to do we had these things called wells, and it used to give you this decorated looking. Oh wait, hold on, there might be more. What do we have here? In bed? No, that's not what I want. Shadows? No. I don't know. Text. A well. I want a text well. Yeah, but it was these things where like it was it was basically just like a bordered with a shadow that like made it look like it was inset, you know. And then so it was almost like a little like, I liked it because it kind of made it like it was like a note type thing. I don't know. So maybe not. I don't really see anything here that would really make sense. Oh wait, hold on. Layout. No. Utilities for layout? No. Maybe it's in content. Typography? I don't think that's it. Yeah, I don't really see it. And again, it just might not be a thing anymore. It just may not be like it just may not be a thing that they do. Maybe they don't, that's just not a bootstrappy thing that they like offer anymore. But we'll see. Okay, so what I was thinking of is doing something where, so we'll just do it, and I guess I'll do it. Probably in here, I'm thinking. So let's just start off with a div, and this is going to be like descript. Description, does that work? Fair enough, right? So we'll just do that for now, and then let's just go over to here because it's so much easier to. Now I got a bunch of these things open. Close it down, man. Shut it down. Damn it. Shut it down. All right. We don't need that. We don't need that. Or that. Or that. Or those. But what we do need, we don't need that. What is this? Nope. Although I may leave this up because, oh no, that's Sass. We can't. Although wait, we probably could. I kind of like the boxes. Could we add that on? Could we have the boxes and our gradient at the same time? Tell me it's so. Let's see, cubes, right? So here's all the cubes. So if you had a bunch of, you could, right? You could make this happen. And then you'd need the cube keyframe. Do you need one of those for every one? Oh no, okay, so you just need, let's try this. I wanna see if I can add this to the site. So over here, right, we would do, I'm just gonna add these at the bottom like this, right? Do you have a Discord server? Ah. We do. I'm not super active on there, to be honest with you, but I do pay attention, you know. Ethan showed us this form yesterday. Ethan's one of our other code hustlers on here, and he's into Vue right now. In fact, we kind of touched on some Vue stuff just to kind of get a little familiarization with it, and but he like replicated this same form in Vue and did it, you know, and was showing us how it posted to MongoDB and stuff. So it was cool, you know. We all sharing and caring around here, but yeah, no, I definitely pay attention to it. I just don't post a lot of stuff in there. I post mainly on Twitter under the JD Hirsch. What's in the corner there? Over there. I always forget, you gotta point the opposite way. All right, so the cube we would have, right? Because that's just the class that's taking care of business. Oh, what's with the ends? Oh, that's Sass, right? That's Sass, sassy pants. All right, well, here's a decision. Do we want to add Sass into this, and is it, I haven't done that and stuff. It should be as easy as just adding Actually, right, I should be able to go here and just steal this, right? Oh, really? You're just gonna have it there? You're not gonna have it so I can see it? Damn you. I will follow for sure. Thanks, Rudy, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks so much for coming by. I'm not saying you're leaving, but sorry. But yeah, thanks, man. Olivia. I'm trying to think. We get a good group, and because I do it at night, like I usually come on around 8 o'clock US time, Eastern US time. You know, Europe and everything else is, you know, the time framing. I always seem to wind up getting a lot of people from Europe and Asia and all kinds of stuff instead of people from the US on. So that's super cool. Like one of our regulars is from Saudi Arabia. Again, we had New Zealand, and we get Wales. But yeah, but it's funny, yeah, just don't get as many US people as I do on the weekends. I notice, like if I'll stream in the morning or something, like on the weekend I'll get I definitely get more US people popping in. So it's interesting just based purely on time. I guess you have to put a cube, you have to, so they're using pug, but so we would need to do but you know what I need to do real quick is I need to say, like, I'm just gonna snag this really quick. Instead of doing it there, can I do it here instead and search for, or will it not let you add in the SAS library via this way? Because they have it at the top. Oh, I need to look up this modern CSS framework based on Flexbox. One of our followers yesterday was talking about Bulma. I'm not familiar. I feel like I have looked this up before, but I'm not 100% on that. So Bulma.io. Bulma is free open source CSS framework based on Flexbox and used by. Okay, cool. Why use Bulma? Let this guy tell you. Simplest grid system. Bam, column, 1, 2 columns. Oh, I like that. That's nice and simple. Large community. Buttons. Easy to learn. Here's button is primary. Loading button. Oh, I like that. Ooh, we might have to try out Bulma for our styling, like to. Ooh, oh, I like it. I like this. This is all. Cool. This is cool. I like it. Yeah, I have to check this out. Nobody can make good looking damn drop down menus, right? I mean, this part looks good. This part, right? They never can make that shit look good. It's always shitty looking. Gotta use the standard browser UI component for that. Like, you don't get to style that piece. It sucks. I mean, I think I've seen some, but it's not easily done, right? You got to do some crazy magic and shit in there. Anyway, no JavaScript required, CSS only, so it integrates in any JavaScript environment. That's cool. Full screen vertical centering. Check out our hero right here. This is the hero, and this is the bottom. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Cool. And the beans in the cool. Yeah, I'll have to probably look at this. We can start again. Right now, we started this out for everybody that's new. Of course, this is broken because I don't have SAS, right? So we'll look to add that. So if you can see, I started this out as just a no kidding, straight up basic, plain HTML, plain CSS JavaScript. You can see here, all I have is this main JavaScript. That's it. That's all that's in there. Nothing. Sorry, I apologize. I have to gotta keep my stuff. You know, you gotta keep chit-chatting it up. Gotta tell the wife you love her, you know. Well, I do, you know, she's my best friend. And it just sucks right now because we're not together because of work and her health. So we are separated at the moment, right? She's in Texas, I'm here in South Carolina, but I'll be there shortly. Hopefully by the end of this month we'll be back together, you know. But yeah, her health really required her to get the heck out of this humid climate, just killing her. So all right, so in order for this to work, we would need to add in Sass. How hard is that to do on a regular old plain Jane website like this? Is it syntactically awesome style sheets? How easy, right? Can you just include this in the head of your file? Command line. That's an npm way, that's a brew install. So maybe you can't, right? You have to have Node for this to work. Is there no way to just add this into your... I guess not, right? The install doesn't really say. I mean, learn Sass, right? Pretty probably. Yeah, right. Is there no way to... I'm not sure. I know how to do it the Node way, but we're doing it we're into the basics. The basics. All right, maybe you can't. Wait, no, you have to be able to. They're doing it right here, right? Or maybe is that why you can't choose it as an include and it's a preprocessor here? Is that because... Let's look this up. Can you, I'm surprised the install, that's what makes me think you can't do it. Because on the install, you would think, right, it says, there are good applications that will get you up and running with Sass in a few minutes for Mac. You can download most applications for free, but if you're, when you install Sass in the command line, you'll be able to run the Sass executable compile files to CSS. Install anywhere standalone. You can install Sass using npm. Yeah, I know, but then okay. All right, well, I'm not going to worry about it then. We won't be adding those. We will not be adding these fancy. Too bad, so sad. All right, well, life goes on. We can't add the cubes. Or we could, we just don't want to go through the process of having to. All right, yeah, let's get rid of that. All right, we're back to our normal. We got our goods. How long do you code? How long? Oh, you mean like at night or whatever in general? Usually when I do it in the evening, I do it for about 3 hours. We're at like 3 hours and 20 minutes, so I'm probably gonna cut out here now. Actually, been doing like 3.5 hours. It's like 12:30 at night here. But yeah, normally about 3 hours. I do it so I work during the day doing my normal job until about 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening. Then I kick it with my right now, since my wife is away, I've had more time, but typically I hang out with the fam and stuff for a few hours, whatever, and then I'll come on around 8 o'clock, and then I'll do like 8 to 11 typically at night, so 2000 to 2300 for the 24-hour clock time frame, if you know that better than the AM PM stuff. So yeah, Rudy, yeah, usually about 3 hours, if that's what you're asking. Now, if you're asking how long I've been coding for, like how long have I been doing coding, I mean, I would say my first line of HTML I wrote in 1998, but I wouldn't say I've coded all of those years, you know what I mean? Like, I've done a bunch of different, I've worked as a sysadmin before, you know. I really got strictly just doing coding for a job professionally was in 2003. So in 2003 is like when I probably officially like was hired as what was actually called a webmaster at the time. So basically strictly all just, there was no Sass, there was no CSS3, there was no HTML5, there was no writing JavaScript on the server side. That did not exist. PHP was probably your go-to if you were doing web development, you know, back then. So yeah, but then progressively over the years it just continued to keep learning, doing new things, doing tutorials, you know, trying out different products and stuff like that. And so yes, self-taught as far as education goes for coding and whatnot. But yeah, so I think like I said, with that, I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut out. It's almost about 1 a.m, so I appreciate everybody stopping by. Rudy, thanks for the follow. Totally appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Haywire, thanks for hanging out. Were you already following? I'm trying to think. Haywire, are you already following? He's like, nah. Yeah, Rudy, thanks. And then again, you can either wait if you want, or if you want to hit me up and whisper or whatever, I'll try to get you out some stickers. You know, Bolivia, that'd be a good one. That'd be a good one to put on the list. Be like, we got code hustlers in Bolivia, yo. What's up? That's how we do it, eh? We got people everywhere. That's how our crew rolls, huh? We're tight. We're worldwide. We're dominating the whole place here. You know what I'm saying? Grew up in New York on Long Island for many years until I joined the army when I was 19. So you know, I could put the accent back on from time to time. I never talked like that though. No, I don't know. But now I live in the South, you know, so you gotta talk like this. Hey man, what the hell? Haywire knows. He's from Atlanta, or not from Atlanta, but he lives in Atlanta. There's folks that talk like this here, talk like that here too, you know what I mean? Georgians. It's people from Georgia, not to be confused with Georgia the country. You know what I mean? Georgia the state. United States of Georgia. You know what I mean? You picking up what I'm laying down? Mm-hmm. Yeah. We have fun on here. We talk in different tongues, different accents. I like to move it around a little bit, you know. I'm not very good at it, but I like to try. So we'll see. All right. Oh, hey, who's there throwing in stuff? 57. Welcome. If I kept talking like this when people just joined in, they would think that I actually maybe am from a country that people talk like this. If I can fake it well enough. But I don't think I quite have it. An English person would know. They'd be like, "You bloody lying there, you faker, you're from the fucking US." Which they would be correct now, wouldn't they? 57, what's up? Chilling. We're actually about to go off stream. Been kicking it for about 3.5 hours. I think I have one of those things, right? Up. Time. I need to shut off stream elements. I don't need both. I just need one. I don't need to double down on my uptime. You know what I'm saying? Unless you want to give me the credit for 7 hours worth of time for both. I don't think that's going to happen though. Look, of course, as soon as I decided I'm going to like get off, people are starting to come in. That's what happens. That's what happens. Well, I appreciate it though, because we're trying to make the push we're trying to make affiliate, because we want to, you know, try to make the Live Coders team here on Twitch. If you're not familiar with it, I posted it earlier, but the Live Coders team is a team of almost 200 technologists, live coders, cool people, all working to, well, they do a lot of charity stuff. They just did their conference last month, I think, whatever, raised like almost like over $15,000 for Black Girls Code. And yeah, it's just like something I want. They got jerseys and stuff. What? Got to be a part of that. But you gotta make Twitch affiliate first, and then Twitch affiliate's hard enough to make as it is. Like, I think, you know, I'm not that. Maybe some people it's quick for them, but I got all the numbers except for the average viewers. You got to have 3 average viewers over the whole month, like, right? Which is not as easy to attain as I thought. Which, that's cool. I'm patient, you know, we'll wait. But supposedly to make the live coders, you got to do 5 average viewers. So even harder. So I don't know how that works. We'll see. Yeah, so this is where we kind of ended up, right? We got our form going. We got our little animated background looking kind of sick. We're getting there. We're getting there. It's looking better. It's looking better. We're hovering, little hover colors here for our thing. So we're working on it. Thanks for your shared knowledge. Yeah, Rudy, absolutely, man. Thanks for stopping in and hanging out. You know, it definitely fun to chit chat with everybody. You know, I love talking about dev stuff. I was just the other day telling Ethan, who was on here, who's a junior developer coming up learning stuff. He's doing the Vue thing, and I was explaining Vue to him, and I was like, or I don't really know Vue, but what I was talking to him about is like getting to understand that, you know what, all these frameworks, right? These JavaScript frameworks, you know, like React and Angular and Vue and Ember and all that stuff. It's like, in the end, all this shit's just JavaScript. I was like, I wanted him to understand, because we were talking about it. He's like, well, Vue does this and Vue, and I'm like, yeah, but underlying, if you went into the core library, if you just went into Vue's actual source code and looked at it, on the inside, it's just JavaScript. It's not magic. They extrapolate out and abstract, right, the code so that it makes it easier for you, just the way jQuery back in the day, right, made it real super easy to like select DOM elements and manipulate them, right? And so instead of having to write document dot get element by ID or query selector all and stuff like that, you just had to write $parens and just put inside there whatever CSS selector you wanted, right? And then you get to do all these other methods like .click parens, right? And then that's how you clicked on it, on that element, and did stuff with it. Well, on the back end of jQuery, if you just go look at what jQuery is actually doing, that is what they're doing. They're just writing regular JavaScript, document.query selector all, you know, and then the click function is actually on the back end. And on their side, they're doing a, you know, button.add event listener you know, whatever, click, you know, and doing the regular vanilla JavaScript on the back end. So I wanted him to like kind of understand that, because I think when you start to know that is like, it really starts to help you grasp the frameworks a lot better, right? So now you're like, oh yeah, React is doing this thing. Now that is the one thing I really like about React, is that a lot of it, a big bulk of the front is just vanilla JavaScript. They don't really do a lot of syntactical sugar and stuff, as they call it, syntax sugar, which is basically like fancy, like syntax sugar would be like in Vue, where it does n dash if like whatever on the actual element, the tag or the component. Like that's syntactical sugar. Like that's not a fucking JavaScript if statement, but on the back end it is. Excuse my language. It's just JavaScript. It's just a regular if statement. So that's syntactic sugar right there that they put on there, right, to make it like easy for you to do an if statement. Which is why I think Vue, again, from what there's a great Vue documentary on YouTube under honeypot.io. They got a bunch of other documentaries about development too, so go check it out. But anyway, Vue was really, from a design perspective, was implemented, right? So it makes sense to me that they did like these little if statements on the tags and whatnot, because the people that are using Vue are not definitely, so I'm not making a blanket statement, but they're typically doing a lot of design work, so like they don't care about writing if statements. They just want to like make it work and be easy. So they're not gonna, to me, that's the way I took it. But yeah, once you realize that all that stuff on the back end of those frameworks is literally just vanilla JavaScript, then it allows you to kind of in your head go, okay, well, if I know what an if statement is, if I know what a loop is, if I know what this is in JavaScript, then like now these other little things, when they do them kind of fancy, make sense, because it's just an if statement in the back end. So if I think about it that way, this makes more sense. You know what I mean? So anyway, I'm learning JavaScript in depth. Cool, right? So yeah, so if you're doing that, you'll realize, right, that all of these fancy frameworks and everything else is all just like JavaScript, that they're just trying to make it easier for you to do an implementation of something, right? So that's my take on it. That's why I tell people all the time too, right? Like if you want to learn web development, then HTML, CSS, JavaScript, that's what you should learn, because the language of the browser are those three languages. Natively, the browser understands JavaScript. You don't have to do anything special. You don't have to install anything. Natively understands CSS. Inside every browser, there's a CSS engine that knows how to run CSS. Inside every browser, there's a JavaScript engine that knows how to run JavaScript, right? Don't have to do anything. You can literally write JavaScript right in the console and get output, right? That's why I love it too. It's super cool. Very quick to start messing with and whatever. Other languages are awesome too, but I just really love the web stuff, and I think JavaScript is the shit. Yeah, a lot of people hate it, but it's come a long way too, right? Now that Node.js has been about and stuff, over a decade too. I mean, Node.js is phenomenal. Then when that came out, it really just changed the whole landscape. Being able to write JavaScript on the back end, one code base, or one language across the code base. You had to learn some new things, obviously. It opened up new methods and stuff to be able to tap into your file system and the operating system and all those things. Any book, maybe not so much a book. Trying to think of, and are you talking about just purely on JavaScript and like, and are you talking from what level to like, are you, because like freecodecamp.org is a great resource if you for free, and it gets into, I don't know if you've used it before, but if you go into here, it does, basic Node and Express. It has a lot of different, so you can go through MongoDB, Mongoose, so it gets pretty advanced, but it also does very basic, like JavaScript, basic JavaScript, ES6, regular expressions, all the way down through basic data structures and object-oriented JavaScript algorithms. Front-end libraries, they get into a whole bunch of stuff in here, Rudy. It's actually quite good. I donate to them because I think that what they're doing is pretty awesome, and they offer all this stuff up for free. Everything is done in the browser, so it makes it really simple. All of your coding happens in the browser, so you don't have to worry about having an IDE or setting up your environment. Now, once you start getting down into the node stuff, it's a little bit, although I believe this is, I had to do all this. And the way you do it is you submit in, like, these are challenges, but again, gets into the whole, build out a basic Node and Express application and whatnot. So it's pretty cool. This is cool, right? Like learning, managing packages with Node, NPM, good stuff. There are people that literally have gone through this whole thing and walked right into a, entry-level, junior level programming job. No kidding. And I'm not exaggerating at all. I've known a few folks who this was the only thing that they did, and they were able to walk into an entry-level web job, because it goes through very in-depth into every piece, responsive design, SAS, all those things, grid, flexbox. It really does get in depth. I mean, look at these Python stuff in here as well. And then even here at the end, thousands of hours of challenges for coding interview prep. If you're all the crap that I told you that sucks, that if they try to, that hopefully companies are getting away from, not doing these silly, but yeah, just, a lot of great resources and tools in here. Rosetta Code, look at these, 24 game, 9 billion name. These are all challenges, I guess, and stuff. I need to come back and look at this. Forgot about some of the stuff they have in here. But yeah, so a lot of stuff. So this would be a recommended area, Rudy. I would definitely recommend this, for JavaScript especially, and also just web. You get certificates, I think, at the end and stuff. But yeah, I guess did I actually set these up? Cool. All right. I think I'm about to get out of here. It's freaking 1 a.m. But yeah, that's a good one. A book, I can't, I just don't really do books. I gotta just be honest with you. I just don't read a lot of books. And if I do any book stuff like that, I'll read it online. Like, I don't really do hard copy book, which is interesting to some people. But yeah, so I can't really recommend anything like off the top of my head. I just can mention the resources like that one. Here's a good one too. This is a fun one, Rudy. JavaScript. This is actually a free course, more of a challenge kind of course. It's kind of a course. From Wes Boss, this dude right here. He's a really badass web developer and makes great courses. Fun guy. Does a podcast with another developer, Scott Talinsky, called syntax.fm. So check that out if you're interested in doing. But this is one of his free courses, right around. So you've done a few courses, read a few books, but still don't feel great about your relationship with JavaScript. How do you get better? Build things, lots of things, right? Well, people are tired of building stupid to-do apps and shit, right? So he came up with this build 30 things in 30 days, but let's make some fun stuff. So you build a JavaScript drum kit, a CSS JavaScript clock. You learn about the array cardio, flex panel image gallery, an Ajax type ahead thing. This like folds out. All these different fun, cool, interactive, not a standard stupid to do tutorial type thing, and you get to do all these different, you just pick, basically spend it each day. Actually, if you, one of the live coders actually, Sika Player is his handle here on Twitch. In fact, let's give him a little shout out. I think I spelled that right. Sika Player, actually wrote, because I talked to him about it, I showed him this when he was before he even made the live coders team, actually. And he was learning JavaScript, and I said, he was at the same thing, like, hey, is there anything fun? Like, you can do something different than freaking these stupid to-dos and all that. And I was like, yeah, check out JavaScript 30. It's really cool. He actually wrote to Wes Boss and said, hey, bro, I see your JavaScript 30 thing. I'd really like to do it online. Would you mind if I streamed it on Twitch? And Wes was like, yeah, dude, go for it, man. All of Wes's, even his paid courses, which this is good because it's helpful to follow people, right? And look at their code sometime. So if you go back and check out Wes Boss's site, he's got a bunch of courses, advanced, beginner, paid, free. But here, of course, this is the most important thing, dad jokes right here. Relationship status, I'll leave the relations to the database. How do you get the code for the bank vault? You check out their branch. Love it. And you can contribute to this if you'd like. But back to the point was, look at this. React for beginners, starter files, right? Advanced React. This is his actual course, right? This is the full stack Advanced React course right here, right? But he gives you have all of the solutions from here. This is the entire code base of all of everything that he covers in the course, which people have said, like, really, dude, you just give all that away for free? And he does. So this is everything. So you can come in here and like read, learn from. Now, granted, you're missing all the context, right? You don't get his instruction. You don't get the fun things of how he relates things to other things, which is where the money comes in, right? He ran a special, was doing these advanced course like this. The full package is about $130. He might still be running the special, but he was running a special for like half price. I wound up picking up 2 of the courses, and I still haven't even done them yet. I have ES6 course and the Advanced React, this one, which I haven't done. But I have them on hand, ready to go whenever I'm ready to go mess with it. The one thing that's nice about these two is EX6 for everyone, that's the one I bought, and also this one. So like, here, let me show you. So on this one, right, this is an advanced course, so you have to buy it, right? If you down here, see they're on sale still, so go out there and get them if you want to get one of these courses. $69.50, $44.50 for like the basic, but you can go the full one. So if you get you can get like 2 courses, price of 1, right? Little hint, if you put syntax at checkout in the promo code area or whatever that's there, it'll give you 10 extra additional dollars off. So this will be $59.50. There's a tip from Code Hustle. I don't work for Wes. I don't make any money by saying any of those things. I'm just I just sharing the information, and because I think he does. Here, you can listen to what Wes has to say.
Hey everyone, Wes Boss here. Thanks so much for checking out ES6 for everyone. This is my latest JavaScript course, and it's for everyone who wants to modernize their JavaScript as well as hunker down
Super
and get
smart
better
dude,
at the
dude.
fundamentals of
Listen to him talking about JavaScript is like
ES6 is a huge update, and with this 19 module and 66 video
from
course,
Canada.
I'm going to take you through every single piece of ES6. We're going to learn about what is it, when would I use that, how does it work, and most importantly, do lots and lots of real world examples. I'm not going to go through every single topic that we have here because you can read that below. However, if you're interested in leveling up your JavaScript skill, then check out this video course. Thanks so much and see you in the videos.
Cool, dude. All right. Well, with that, I'm getting the flip out of here. So go do the JavaScript 30 one. It's fun. It's fun. 30 days of awesomeness. No frameworks, no compilers, no libraries, no boilerplate, straight vanilla JavaScript. I should do some of these online. Actually, these would be fun. But all right, with that, should we raid somebody? Or should we just go ahead and end it? I don't even know if there's anybody online right now. Yeah, I'm not gonna raid anybody right now. All right, Rudy. Crew, followers, 15.7, thanks for the follow. Rudy, thanks for the follow. Cal Low, thanks for the follow, even though that was a day ago. I was in his stream and he followed me while he was watching. Cool, thank you. All right, peace, guys. See you tomorrow. I'll probably either be on. I did the CSS grid, which is free. JavaScript, he's really good instructor. Yeah, Mohammed, he really is a great instructor. And man, go look up Wes Boss on YouTube and go look at some of his talks, like at the Jamstack conferences and everything else. When you start hearing him talk about stuff, like really getting into, you can hear him like he starts nerding out. He's fucking super smart, dude. Like he really knows JavaScript really well. And web in general. He's a very intelligent individual when it comes to this stuff. So with that, you guys have an awesome evening, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow in the morning. If not, I'll definitely be in the evening too, sometimes both. So time to sleep, right, Rudy? All right, cool, y'all. Peace. Talk to you soon. Keep up the code hustle, as always.